Okay.
Oh.
I'll join you in a moment. Instead of whipping out my laptop to do this, I'm going to get it on my phone earlier. Should be faster.
I can't wait to watch Daytona 24.
I wanted to go really bad. You want to go?
You won't have time for that.
You need it. That'd be funny. That would be so expensive for me too, that trip. To drive there.
Oh my god, yeah.
With my Sequoia. It's like 20 miles a gallon at best.
Some guy named Mike joined.
You mean Grove?
It's about time. Congratulations, Victor Henry. That was spectacular. That was one of the most exciting debuts I think I've ever seen. You took this fight on short notice. You come in and fight an incredibly talented guy like Howdy Barcelos, and what a pace!
Well, first of all,
I
I've
need
had a
this
couple
place
friends lose their
to
mothers in
do
the past couple weeks. The Keenan family, the Bailey family, this fight's for you.
low kick sixes.
Victor, coming into this fight on short notice and fighting at a pace like this, were you preparing for another fight?
No, actually, I stay in the gym. I tell these martial artists that fighting is fighting, martial arts is martial arts. You should be in the gym all the time. Not going hard all the time, but preparing and being in your best martial arts self. So I stay in the gym and my coach Josh, he goes, hey,
That's what I use.
Howdy Barcelos, 2 weeks. I said, oh, that top 15 guy? Yeah, let's do it. I'm not here.
It's like kind of like second chance, where you can kind of just like thread the needle in first if you're careful.
And I'm trying to make the best of it.
Well, Victor, we're very happy you're here. Congratulations on an incredibly impressive performance, and I can't wait to see
But that's
it
a
again.
defenseless
I
person.
want you to know, the first time I met Joe Rogan, he didn't know he met me. It was at Legends Martial Arts 2005. You and Eddie Bravo in the elevator. That was my very first mixed martial arts school. It was me and Juan, and we were super starstruck by seeing you, and now I get to see you all these years later. You don't know how much it means.
It's an honor, sir. Thank you very much. Victor Henry, ladies and gentlemen.
Joe Rogan run for Victor Henry tonight. What a moment, man. You know, 21 moments to get here and to turn in that performance as a plus 375 dog. Heady stuff for the Josh Barnett trained Victor Henry. How about that guy at 42? The UFC's light heavyweight champion over to Shera. And here is what is left.
A lot. What breakdowns are you?
-1 is just not feeling good to me. I was using +1 actually, also. We did both. I think -1's right.
That's about you. I hit this curb in the last turn really fun. I really could like.
Mexican flyweight champion, the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno. His first title defense comes tonight against a familiar foe. Cyril Gane has made his way to the Honda Center here in Anaheim, California. He's got the interim golden toe, but it is undisputed glory he seeks. And he can get just that if he can upend Francis Ngannou in our main event tonight. Thank you all for watching the UFC 270 prelims. UFC 270 live on pay-per-view. Starts right now.
Francis Ngannou, the heavyweight champion.
Oh, bro. I didn't do that. Did I? Oh, I totally did that.
UFC, that's the baddest man on earth. Francis Ngannou has arrived. He's one of the craziest stories in all of sports.
The humblest beginnings in Cameroon to a brief stint as a homeless man in Paris, France, but he's the baddest man on the planet now.
In your era has come.
Oh my goodness!
Francis Ngannou can finally call himself the greatest heavyweight in the world. Well, there is no doubt who is leading mixed martial arts in France. Enter Cyril Gane.
These two sparred together. His coaches used to be Francis's coaches. Francis Ngannou left that camp, and now Cyril Gane is the star of that camp. Dude's a real problem for Francis Ngannou.
This man has become one of the best heavyweights in MMA. He can punch your mind
He's got
Sorry?
submissions. He's dangerous. He's undefeated.
It's late Apex.
He's just got everything you look for.
That's all you gotta
The
do.
interim heavyweight championship.
You have to have like a moment where you come out from inside, or inside from outside. If you go straight line, it'll follow you. Too hard. I think that the limits there are pretty easy. You mean on the first left or the second one?
This is an interim belt, but this is my ticket to Francis Ngannou.
If I'm Francis Ngannou on this team right now, I am game planning.
The
Because
first
we've
lap
never
of
seen
the
anything
side.
like this before. Now, that former training partner and former friend is just that. Former.
You mean like the final sector, right?
I'm the champ. I'm gonna prove it.
Oh, so second string. And you get into the penalty when you go right.
No skills on him, and we're gonna win this fight.
This guy's the real deal.
Oh, well that's exactly where I'm most focused, is when I take a very late apex to the left.
The next chapter in the epic saga.
So like I make sure I get like out in front of the corner before I go left. The later apex. That's what you gotta look out for, yeah, sort of. And if you hit it, and look at that. Very nice. You're gonna learn today. You're driving beautifully now. I'm in third person. I can see your like higher placement.
I love everything about that fight. These are the moments that the fighters live for. I can't wait. Kicked him in the face. Rose. We will all witness a piece of UFC history.
Teach me kung fu. One of the most epic fights. There's nothing I do better in this life than fighting. I'm broken, man. This team is unbroken.
We have a sport with some of the best athletes in the world.
One of the greatest knockouts you'll ever see.
The UFC has never been stronger.
It does not get any better. This is a crazy sport, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just a fan of the UFC, and I'm a fan of MMA, and somehow I ended up here. I'm still getting warmed up. A lot of people in the game, they've been out here for like damn near 10 years, and they still don't know what I'm doing.
He came out as though he had been in the UFC for 20
I gotta get the
years.
cat
He
up.
was
I'm sure I
waiting for
got
his title shot.
maybe
If you
a
don't
message
like
or
me,
two.
just
I gotta
let me
respond
ball
to.
that aside.
Be
No
patient,
problem.
y'all.
I gotta come in here and dominate.
He has vaulted to UFC superstardom. Let's see a fight.
Fighting against Silva was one of the best moments of my life. I've seen this guy. I know his blade work. Legacy moments. I want to create those iconic moments in history. So by the time it's done, after I fought everyone and beaten everyone, they could say, this is the guy.
Looking good on the
He's
one
the
card.
one.
Looking good.
He's the GOAT.
Absolutely incredible.
This is as real as it gets. And it's mind-blowing. Got some cameras.
Speaking of slow, my PC is like, this is why I pulled up the stream on my phone today. PC's taking hours, dude.
This is my house. I am actually homeless, and I live at the UFC Performance Institute.
I got this lasagna smelling so good, Dennis, and I got a frozen pizza next to me also.
What an amazing night of fights.
That was good.
At its apex, Pride Fighting Championships rivaled professional sports leagues here in North America. It was like the Super Bowl meets WrestleMania meets the biggest rock and roll act ever. And
Now, I was driving
Yasushi
clean as fuck when I was
Sakuraba
doing this
was
earlier, so
a
you gotta really just
bona
push
fide
everything,
rock
get it clean.
star.
It's gonna be a perfect lap. Like
Absolutely
it's
not the part of being this badass
gonna feel
fighter
perfect.
that he really is.
Sakuraba is like a mythical creature. He really is legendary for not only his fight performances, but his attitude and his risk-taking. Sakuraba was huge for Japan, huge for MMA, and it was the biggest organization in the world. I mean, that's where you want it to be.
Sakuraba made Pride. I think without Sakuraba, Pride wouldn't have existed.
自分というかその選手が攻めるところを見たいと思って見に来てると思うのででかいやつでもそこはみんな選手が思ってたと思いますので。
I think people don't like my thumbnail. I've used a non-racing thumbnail for my racing channel. It may have been a mistake. I actually think you need to just go in slower. However you do it. Because for those, usually when I can't get them right, I'm just coming in too fast. Same thing here. When I can't get this right, come in a little nice and easy. Come out so fast. Alright, was that your best one? That's one of my better ones, if that one's one of mine. Looks good. Yeah, this is broken, man. There we go. Why are we freezing, bro? Come on now. Gonna refresh this page. It loaded all dumb.
At 125 can shut your lights out. So Brandon Moreno is going to have another perfect fight because the last one was perfect.
Daniel, the first night you called mixed martial arts for the UFC, Brandon Moreno made his UFC debut. Now you fast forward several years, he's the champ. You think he's been confident at all this week? Man,
let me tell you something. This young man has an electric personality, but his skill level is so high. He's so tough, he's so durable, and he's just got that warrior's mentality. It's not just grappling, it's not just wrestling, it's not just striking. It's a complete skill set that Brandon Moreno possesses. And when he had his way out of the UFC, when he wasn't here anymore, he went and got better. He didn't rest on his laurels. He came back a better fighter, and now he's the champion today for it.
But if we take away the problems that Davison Figueiredo had with making weight, we erase the last fight, and you look at his victories, the victories particularly over Joseph Benavidez, you have a destroyer, the likes of which we've never seen in the flyweight division. A flyweight who knocks people dead with one shot. A guy with a devastating choke who puts people to sleep. Davison Figueiredo, when he's on, is absolutely terrifying. And I believe he's better prepared for this fight than any of the previous encounters, and we're going to see the best version of him tonight.
and to your point, when he fought Brandon Moreno the second time, he could barely make his way to the scale. Juxtaposed against yesterday, literally ran up the stairs, and to your point, came in a full pound light.
He looks physically different. He looks physically light, but I think that's going to be better for him. He still has that crazy power. He still has an incredible squeeze in the great jiu-jitsu, but he's not going to be as physically compromised.
Like I said, I think you should just go full fuel.
A $100 three-leg parlay on the favorites in our three big fights tonight.
Wait, don't say.
Brandon Moreno and Michel Pereira would win you $257. Now, you can also go the other way. Juliana Pena.
On which one?
Ring a bell, folks. Take the
Under soft
underdog in those three fights. A $100 underdog parlay on Ngannou Figueiredo and Andre Fialho. $100 bet pays $17.65.
That's crazy because all three of these guys can win.
We should experiment, maybe. Although I feel like it's a lot of effort for this series, and like you should like put your effort like this into something else. Now that you have my extra tips to give you all this extra pace. After you bust Io, you should move on to a bigger challenge as well. Or get like Derek and the other fast check people to do this. Get like Nick to come race. Throw some money up on it.
27th through July 3rd.
That would make it big. The GT Bros would get bigger.
To exclusive events all week long. And Saturday, July 2nd, the UFC cap off the week with UFC 276. Live from T-Mobile.
We'll message Derek and all his buddies from today.
International Fight Week 2022. June 27th through July 3rd in Las Vegas.
Gotta enter for your chance to win an epic.
Where do you guys organize things from? Is it like, it's not GG Planet or anything, right?
VIP experience to Vegas with exclusive access all week long. Just scan the QR code to enter or go to UFCFightWeek.com and join us in Vegas. Restrictions apply. All right, with that, we are ready to go with our first pay-per-view of the new year. Let us get to the main card. And just the second fighter from Ecuador to make his way to the UFC, Michael Morales, is thrilled to join Chito Vera on the roster, and he hopes to make it equally
to organize it, yeah.
when he takes on veteran.
When I did it, I had a Discord. And I had a WhatsApp and Instagram for the series. Had a bunch of stuff. And Google Docs as well.
But with a new year comes a new challenge for Officer Giles, who will make his welterweight debut tonight against Octagon newcomer.
Well, I can watch your lap like right now, like 100%. I'm sitting down eating. Good time for you to go for it. Show me your best one.
Morales will now put his talents on display in the UFC, where a win over the veteran will put the 22-year-old on the international map and improve his perfect record to 13-0. Coming up next, Michael Morales beats Trevin Giles.
As Trevin Giles prepares to make his way to the Octagon for the 9th time in his career, he does so in his 3rd UFC weight class. And believe it or not, I spoke with Trevin yesterday after weighing.
I had a 4.
Yesterday to 170 pounds. It was actually easier
What's up, Ryan? Yeah, there's no way to check it because I wasn't streaming. Actually, I did save clips though, just in case I want to do something with that. I have the clip, but I'm not going to check them. What was it for? A 4 or 6? I think it was a 4. And I think there's 54.9 is really what the real target should be.
In peak physical condition in a new weight class, but guys, he is still ready to eat as soon as he gets his hand raised.
Oh, I bet he is, Megan. Thank you very much. He looks like Trevin Giles' son to me. He looks like a different version, but it is interesting.
Okay, that one didn't look so fast. But say, just warm up on this lap. You don't have to go particularly hard. Just think of what you want and go slowly through it and think of where you need to place yourself. I tend to do that a lot lately. Is not even go full speed on that lap and just think. Really think. I go slow, I try to put my tire where I want it to be, and like if I miss it, then I'm like, okay, well I know what I'll do differently to aim for it better.
When you look at their physical frame, there's a reality of these weight classes. And when you see a guy like Kamaru Usman, who's so big at 175 pounds, Trevin's just forced to recognize it. And I like this weight class for him. I like this weight division for him.
I do. You know, here's the thing though, right?
Now I can see that I had messages from Jack.
Switch something up, but it doesn't always work to their benefit. Trevin, if he can make the weight effectively, could have an extended
And he said this was too loud.
Career or more success in his career. But we have seen many occasions where it doesn't benefit the athlete. We've seen guys growing up.
Can you hear me, Ryan? Can you hear me good? Yeah.
Can you turn it down? I want to hear your sexy voice.
At 170 pounds. And it always kind of makes me wonder, I'm a bit messy, Joe, but when you have these interactions with the champ, did it go good for you? So you're like, maybe I'll go down? Because practice ain't always what happens inside that octagon.
That's so true. That is so true. What I like about Trevin Giles, though, he's got really solid boxing. Beautiful left hook.
I can hear you better now.
Crisp and clean on his feet, and I think he'll have more power at 170 pounds.
Okay, I lowered it a lot, Ryan.
Finishes for Trevin Giles, 6 knockouts, 5 submissions, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. And the self-described best jab in the
Thank you for helping me get my sound levels correct, Ryan.
For the Houston officer, Trevin Giles.
I overshot my breaking point. I couldn't hear my second time.
Michael Morales at 12-0 is making the walk to the world-famous Octagon. Turned pro back in 2017.
Adjusting my stream got me distracted. I'm looking now.
From Ecuador to Mexico about a year ago, and now
Morales
steps up to the
Ryan
big show,
LOL
trying to prove that he's the next entrant from
Guess what? Ryan LOL.
I mean, what a gym they have down there, right? I mean, incredible.
He's nuts.
He's the second fighter from Ecuador.
What?
Wants
Don't say that.
really represent inside the octagon.
My mods that I don't have could ban you.
Look at him now. He's a national champion in freestyle wrestling.
Talking about these
champion in Muay Thai. Ecuador MMA champion at 12-0 and 22 years old. Pretty spectacular.
All right, tonight's fighter descriptions are brought to you by Manscaped's brand new Ultra Premium deodorant. Buy it now at manscaped.com. Nice finishing rate for Michael Morales and Daniel. I know you like some of the wrestling we saw in that Contender Series fight.
Absolutely, and you know,
Ryan
I was telling
LOL
you, down in Mexico, right?
said,
And we see people come
never
out
gonna
of
give
the
you
gym
up.
down there as better.
Never gonna let you down.
I am working every day in order to work on my technique. He goes, but expect an ugly fight. He goes, because I am an ugly fighter. He wants to make it look dirty with Trevin Giles, even though he feels like he's improving. He just wants to make sure that he's giving himself the best chance to win, and he feels that is when the fight looks a little bit grimy. So look for him to be grimy. But I mean, 22 years old. This kid thought it would take 3 more years to be here, but he finds himself here and he's ready to go.
And he's the favorite coming into this fight.
His parents are both judo black belts. Mom, Caddy, dad, Jonathan. Former national champion freestyle wrestling and Muay Thai, and he's got a lot of confidence in that training room that prepared him for this UFC opportunity tonight. Our social media posts this evening are brought to you by the new TV series Reacher. The biggest name in action is coming soon. Watch Reacher only on Prime Video. All right, we are ready to go with our first pay-per-view main card bout of 2022. Our tale of the tape is brought to you by Manscaped.
Can you get tires and start again with fresh ones? And we'll just do a run on like all different runs.
Let me see. Let me finish this lap and see where I'm at.
I think that corner ruined it for you. Hitting the sand costs you.
I see that now. Still right at 38.8, Hector. Yeah, I'll finish it and just go on the pit.
UFC 270 in Ganu versus Don. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing us,
Slowed it down way too much.
out of the blue corner.
Ryan LOL said,
Good, Ryan.
how are you, Groovy?
Doing well. How are you today?
Weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas. Trevin, the problem.
Oh, that's him. I didn't see who joined.
Fighting out of the red corner. An undefeated mixed martial artist.
Let me know when you leave the pick, 'cause I'm watching him for a second.
12 wins, no losses. He stands
Go
6
watch
feet
him.
tall. Weighing in at 170
I
pounds.
prioritize what I was doing with you. He's like 5 days into the game, and you're like, you know, trying to be the fastest Czech driver.
Ryan LOL
You already are.
said, X3 were MES good.
You always were.
No.
He's like, no.
I'm like, if I were to rank myself, I think I'm in like the top 5.
Oh, what number?
Anaheim, California.
What number?
And this, the main card
It depends on track combination.
At Laguna.
At Laguna?
4? Derek behind you? At Laguna he should be.
Hard low calf kicks in a row for Trevin.
It's amazing how you lose that weight. Trevin
He took the beetle in there.
so much younger, right? You got a baby face. And he looks good physically at 170.
I'm almost done eating.
No, it looked like he did it
You're
correctly.
Did it the right way.
I'm having a
Hard low kick for Morales.
beer break.
Crazy to think he's got
Oh, he stunned him. Interesting that he chose to clinch.
Crazy to think that Giles has a win over Ryan Spann. His career is at 6'5", 220 pounds.
And Ryan Spann's a beast. Big, strong, physical kid. But Giles did a really good job of landing those
I
outside
really
leg
just want
kicks,
to
so he
see
changed the target. The target
where
became the legs. And then he went with that beautiful
I'm
right
losing
behind it.
so much.
Giles, I'm backing away from Morales. And I'm putting him back out there
There's a
riding
lot.
strike with him.
I'm losing a
Interesting
lot.
that he chose to clinch right after landing a big shot. That's kind of surprising. Very surprising.
If you want to spectate and really pay attention, I'll try and do another 55. I'm sure that I can.
That would be great.
I'm pretty sure you're going to see that it's mostly second chicane and lesmos, just like you think.
Honestly, you know,
And hopefully you can just like see what I do, and hopefully I do what I did earlier. It's not going to be easy for me to get the same time I got earlier.
No.
Fantastic.
I thought it was good.
The arm triangle potential.
He's got to get that right arm freedom.
That was so yummy. Oh my goodness. That is why I paid money for that. That lasagna from Trader Joe's is fantastic.
Oh, it's on the wrong side, but you can still create a lot of pressure. Oh, he's got it from the bottom. He got it from the bottom, but this is way harder to do. Way harder to do, and he's not on the arm right. He's on the forearm now. So he's using a tremendous amount of muscle energy now. The leverage is gone from the choke. He's got to readjust, and as he readjusts, there he goes. So now he's readjusted, but now he's lost it. Okay, now Morales is on top, and this is not where Trevin Giles wants to be.
I should message him on the phone, but
very nicely done.
Gotta be encouraging for Morales to handle that early adversity coming up on the midpoint of round one.
Man, did you see Morales go from high body lock to low body lock? He lifted up the arms, took the lock down towards the waist, and now he finds himself working towards Giles' back.
Find my spot.
Yeah, he shrugged
I'm
him
probably
off,
gonna do a track
and then
walk.
he took the lock down low to give himself an angle to try to get a takedown.
because-
But Giles has done a good job of defending to this point.
It's different with this sliding, and it's kind of hard to see.
Crypto.com, the fastest growing crypto platform.
my dog needs to shut up right now. I'm going to kick you out of the room. Kicking you out. I'll kick you out, Harry. You're not going to bark at me while I'm on stream. Embarrassing me in front of my friends.
2 minutes, round one. UFC welterweight debut for Giles.
Giles has some outstanding boxing. A big fan of the way he uses his hands. Look at that. Look at that jab.
He loaded up, yeah. Morales loaded up really big there. You can see that coming from Gilroy, California.
Well,
That's better.
Yeah. If you looked at it on paper, you would say, well, big advantage for Giles with the hands. But you would say Morales advantage with the wrestling. But what we're seeing here is both men can do both things. Trevin's in big trouble. Oh my goodness, they're firing back.
He's out. Not defending, not defending. Oh, the referee's so dumb. He's been out.
Just when we were just talking about how he's skillful in both areas.
Yeah. I mean,
this kid is something.
Giles overextended and he landed something close. I mean, he's a big, strong kid. And again, you never know how you deal with the weight cut. And on many occasions, we've seen guys going down and struggle to take a shot that we've seen him take on so many different occasions.
But it was so clean. Yeah, I hardly think he could attribute it to that because he showed no sign of being weak. And the punch was so clean and so perfect. And Giles did sort of recover a little bit, but then he cracked him again.
All right, tonight's fight replay is brought to you by Sweet Sweat. Meet your motivation.
All right, so what we see in here right here, Giles starts to try to attack. Remember early, Giles hurt him with a straight right hand. Went to the clinch when he hurt Morales bad. But then as the round went on, Trevin tried to go to the same technique. Oh yeah, and Morales landed a beautiful little counter right hand there. Right on the temple that rattled Trevin Giles. Look at that. Right on the temple. When your chin touches your shoulder on the opposite side, it's a bad thing. And look at the uppercut follow right on the forehead. Trevin survived this. But ultimately another shot drops him. And then Morales just jumps on him and just starts to let the hands go to get the finish.
That is some serious composure from the 22-year-old Michael Morales. Left Ecuador a year ago, literally a day after he got the invite from the Entrim gym. And we got a potential problem in the best of ways in the UFC welterweight division. Chito Vera's got company when it comes to the Ecuadorian success in the UFC, courtesy of one Michael Morales. Wow. To make it official, here's Bruce.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do the thingy?
Yeah. I'm just gonna coach him for a little bit more. He's like now doing like decent warm laps. He's never driven here before, he says. And I'm gonna stick with him for like another 2 laps, and then I want to show him in his car too at some point. You want me to do an NSX lap now, or the next couple minutes?
Oh, you're good.
Give me 1 minute.
Whatever.
Give me a couple minutes. I'll get myself ready. And my dog still needs to shut up. Come here, Harry. Come here. Harry, come here. He's being bad, Harry. He's being bad. Crying. I fed him so much yesterday.
He's on controller.
Oh yeah, he's 5 days into the game.
De verdad, muchas gracias a todas las personas que están aquí presentes, primeramente. Muchas gracias a todos. Quiero mandar un fuerte saludo a todas las personas en Ecuador, en México, que nos están viendo ahora. Para arriba. Mamá, que va a estar en la televisión. Quiero darle las gracias de verdad a mi academia, en Ecuador, en México, a todas las personas que me apoyaron. No esperaba menos de mí. Me he sacrificado por esto y yo sé que Ecuador va a salir adelante. First of all, to all those presidents from Mexico, from Ecuador, for those at home in Mexico, Ecuador, my mom who's watching on TV, and all of them, they expected this from me. We've worked a lot, we've worked hard here at from Jim, and that's what we got, man.
Well, Michael, you came into this fight as a very exciting prospect. Now, people are going to be even more hyped up about you. At only 22 years of age, your future is absolutely incredible.
Ya la esperaba antes por eso, por todo lo que hiciste. Y ahora lo 22. Tu futuro es increíble lo que espera, ¿no?
Como te digo, muchas gracias por confiar en mí, en mi trabajo, en el trabajo de mis profesores. Esperen más victorias para Latinoamérica entera. Esperen más victorias para Ecuador y México. Así que nos vamos a arriba, latinos.
Now he's got first. He was using 30 here before. He couldn't make it. Now he's got it. Now he's got it.
Congratulations, sir. Michael Morales, ladies and gentlemen.
That kid's got a maturity and a skill set that belies his years on the planet. Grew up in a martial arts family, and man, are they going to celebrate that one. There's the former UFC bantamweight champ, TJ Dillashaw, in the building.
Dwayne Wade?
Former three-time NBA champion, Dwayne Wade. They don't make fighters like that. Tony Ferguson, El Kukui in the building, as is your fighter's favorite fighter, the former UFC lightweight champion, the highlight, Justin Gaethje. All right, now a word from DraftKings Sportsbook on how you can get in on tonight's action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code UFC when you sign up.
He's not doing too bad for 5 days in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and do my NSX lap in a second.
Okay.
And then I'll do a Viper lap for him after.
Same goes for you, because when you bet just
Let me watch the end of
$1,
his lap.
win
He's
100
going through his
for
car. I want to
fighter
give him his
lands
car
a punch.
tips.
All it takes is one.
You're good.
So download the app. Sign up
I'll do
with the
one
promo
lap.
code. Bet $1 to win 100 if either fighter lands a punch. And Gate is rated with an official sports betting partner of UFC.
UFC 270 Ngannou vs. God is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers can make a minimum $1 moneyline bet on any UFC 270 fight and get $100 if you win. Try DraftKings Sportsbook today using code UFC. Buy Jackass Forever, only in theaters February 4th. Laugh your ass off.
He's never driven manual either. I yelled at him, not really, I encouraged him strongly to switch from automatic to manual early, and just told him, like, you will learn so much, you will get so much better from it. And I know people who were really young, like, you know who Callan is? Shoots? He's like the fastest young kid on the game from North America, and he was automatic and really fast, and he had to eventually learn manual. He could only get so far with automatic. He was already like really fast with automatic, but he saw that he could go quicker. So I told this dude, like, don't even waste time in automatic. You'll be wasting your own time. Yep, he's shifting in the right spot.
He is. He's shifting pretty good.
What gear is he in?
Second.
It is second, so he's got to just come in different. He's gonna learn. You can hear it's like wrong from our perspective, but he's gonna realize these are not the right sounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's a learning curve.
You can see his thing. You can see on his profile. Check how many days logged in. He's got like 6-7 days at this point.
It's straight. He needs to learn the corners when they're coming out first.
Grinding right here with him. So much instruction coming his way. Oh, he's out. On Curva Grande. How are his tires?
He needs new tires.
Yeah, he was doing good. I'm gonna do the Viper first if I can get him to spectate.
Yep.
And he needs to figure out other stuff. I had to turn on the data.
Dark Fox is an A+ driver, FYI. Ran at 57.2.
Oh, he was on mediums also.
Yeah, he was, but I don't think that softs would help him in any way.
He needs them, yeah. That
feel
car
like-
understeered. It's so much easier on softs.
Yeah, but I feel like it's gonna be too sensitive for him.
He'll be fine. He's learning very quickly. He's got me to help him too. There's my Viper. Harry, can you stop making noises, bro? I will give you dog treats if you shut up. I will give you some. What? We'll kill the bag of treats tonight. Okay, can you just let me know if he's spectating?
Yeah,
actually,
I'll let you know.
He's not yet. How do you switch people?
Arrows.
It's arrows or like L3 or L2. Can you tell him then turn on display? Can you type it? You have a keyboard?
Yeah.
Free Rev
I have not using a keyboard.
said, "What's up, buddy?"
What's up, Free? Free, we're giving out some coaching and then we're going to be doing some daily races and stuff later. I also have the UFC on, but the stream is like paused here. What the hell? Why is this frozen? Let me know if you can see him spectating.
He is.
Before I go in. Okay, that's good. He said he is. Good, 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 good. Just trying to get the stream going so I get some audio here. Good. Audio's good.
These fight odds are brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Sign up now. Using code UFC Nurmagomedov at 2-to-1.
Here we go.
I've seen a lot of people on both sides pretty convicted in their wagers on either Stamen as the dog or Nurmagomedov the favorite. Very interesting stylistic matchup here in the UFC's bantamweight division. Cody Stamen has been as high as number 10 in the world, and we're going to get back there. In the not too distant future, your tail of tape is brought to you by Manscaped. The American Cody Stamen 32, the Russian Said Nurmagomedov, no relation to Khabib, is 29. Nurmagomedov 2 inches taller. He will try to maximize what is a 5.5-inch advantage in reach. Right, now,
he'll figure it out. I'm gonna drive now. Keep helping him out.
3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 136 pounds. Fighting out of Dagestan, Russia.
This thing's fast as shit.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter, holding professional record, 19 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 1
Try to help you out.
and 1/2 pounds.
That's gotta be why.
Fighting out of Sparta, Michigan, Cody the Sparta Stamen.
Free rev. Said.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
Your stream on the 70-inch.
And how does it look? Did you set up the stream to be in 1080 so it's in max quality? Because usually I have to set it manually no matter what when I'm watching any streams on YouTube lately. It won't default to like the highest. It usually goes to auto. And I have to go set it to 1080 source. Well, let me do an NSX app before you get too soon.
I'll do a lap after that.
Said.
Try to do a 56.
Yes.
2.
Beautiful striking right now by Nurmagomedov.
Nice shot by Stamen to raise the guard there.
Stamen putting a lot of pressure on him.
How even the same measure
Nice change off to the single there. Great balance by Nurmagomedov to stay upright.
Yeah, there's really not that much of a difference at all.
I know, it's handling so good. I should pick dodge. That was fast.
Free rev. Said. It's like I'm sitting here racing myself.
That's awesome.
That was impressive. The way he snatched up that guillotine and locked it up with that rear naked choke grip.
Yeah, it was
oh
nasty.
my goodness. That was sweet.
Joe, he threw that arm deep and then he locked it up in his armpit, in his arm. But I mean, that all was made possible by him landing strikes.
Yes.
Which made Stamen try to wrestle.
All right, let's
It made him
back.
desperate.
And his handiwork, Joe. The fight replay brought to you by Sweet Sweat. Meet your motivation.
Watch this turning side kick to the body. Look at the timing in this. Okay, here's the spinning back fist first, and there's the body kick.
Wow.
Boom. I mean, under the armpit, right in there. So now he's weakened, right? Now he's eating that hard shot to the body. So he goes to his wrestling, and now look at this. Right here, gets that arm under, and then immediately grabs a hold of the crook of the elbow where the bicep meets, cinches it up tight. He's tapping right away. I mean, that was nasty.
The moment he got down to the mat, he was ready to tap.
I mean, he knew he wasn't getting out of that one.
No. He's a high those
Especially
hands.
early in the fight like that, where he's fresh and super strong. Amazing.
All 8 finishes in the career of Said Nurmagomedov have come in round 1, and once it is official, Daniel, 3rd fastest submission in the illustrious history of the UFC's bantamweight division.
I get
That
it
was
now.
impressive. I mean,
Like that?
you know,
Free
earlier
rep.
we had a fight where we talked
Said.
about bravely making, gravely
What car you in?
make mistakes.
Viper.
But he was never forced to make mistakes. Nurmagomedov made Cody Stamann make mistakes, and honestly, for all the guys that I spoke about Stamann fighting before, nobody has done him like this. Very impressive.
And this dude has the potential to really cause some problems in this UFC bantamweight division. You kind of forget about him because of the layoff that dates from October of 2020. But in just his second fight in the U.S., Said Nurmagomedov making a statement. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Frank Trigg has called a stop to this contest at 47 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission.
It's a lot faster than the NSA.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can go over those curves, you know, and have no oversteer.
I'm here with the winner, Said Nurmagomedov. First of all, congratulations.
Much improved. I don't even know what sectors were looking like, but way
He's
better.
a very tough guy. We've never seen
What are your
anybody
second
handle
times?
him the way you just did. You have to be impressive. And, I mean, you have to be impressed with yourself after a performance
That's
like
like
that.
38.8. Low 8.
Ask him if he's got the display on. I'm gonna keep going. One more. I would assume he did.
You opened up the possibility for the submission with your strikes. When you came into this fight, were you planning on striking with him, or what was the game plan?
Ты открыл возможность для болевого с помощью своей ударки. Когда ты готовился на этот бой, это был план задушить его, или ты ожидал другого исхода? Не, я ожидал трехраундового боя. Это старая коробка.
Free rep. Said. Put your sector times on.
Old favorite choke.
Well, you're one
I don't know why they're not. I don't get why I'm not seeing them.
talent-rich bantamweight division. Congratulations.
That was so
on your
fast.
performance, and I can't wait
This
to
lap
see
is
you
perfect. This is 55.
Я один из самых лучших проспектов в дивизионе. Поздравляю тебя. Thank you. Thank you.
Said Nurmagomedov, ladies and gentlemen.
Very interesting entry into this bantamweight division, Daniel.
Yeah, very interesting, John. I mean, you can see with his stature, his physical attributes,
Vampires are
and
biting
his
you.
ability to do everything. He can be a real problem
Yeah, I lost some time there.
at 135 pounds.
Yeah, I need to check that. His break balance for the last corner.
Free rep. Said. Your TCS is showing.
That's going to be on the screen.
Also not the best last point. It was a good lap in the beginning. The lighter car was going fast. Yeah, it was fast lap to be only having lost 2/10. I had a really good first sector. 1.3 better. 0.1,
Are you
0.12.
ranked 38.8 for sector time?
Yeah. With the mess ups too.
That's my pace. 38.8. Now try the NSX to see what the difference would be. I don't know.
I bet he loved that. He was probably mesmerized by that.
Yeah, probably.
I bet he learned so much. He's gonna tell me right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was taking it very easy, driving just exactly what I want to see from somebody that I'm working with. He's being very thoughtful with his driving, even though he's going slow. Now he's gonna go a little faster.
His biggest breaking point, knowing when to break, is his time by that.
Now he sees too. See, he's taking my tips. I love this. I love what I do. He's gonna go do it. He reiterated what I needed him to be focused on. That is the biggest thing that was holding him back. You can't do any of these fast if you don't use all the track.
So that beat your time. Impressive. Showing that 55.
Tell my boy to get on softs if you can. He's probably going to medium. I do want to see him on the softs. Yeah, he's on medium.
He's in his home country. He doesn't want to let everyone down. Robert Whittaker with the nation on his shoulders.
I'm like going 1,000% on my outlap right now. I shouldn't be. I should be saving some tire. I'm going to save tire now.
Someone's gonna get caught.
Chapter 1 goes to the last style bender, but perhaps these two gentlemen are destined to fight again.
I can beat him. Honest to God, I have the skill sets to beat him. Trust me when I say I'm not going anywhere.
Here we go. I'm on 0 break bomb. Yeah, I'm on 0. I'm just gonna go with 0.
Okay.
Felt pretty good on the outlap. I went past 150. It's 150. Sorry.
Okay.
I also was looking at him. He had a very slow turn 1, and I was just watching his car like looked like it was parked in the brake zone. Caught my eye.
He's like 15 seconds slower than you, so you'll pass him.
Save some fronts. Oh my goodness. It's gonna kill my rear. Never mind, back to 0. Oh, it's tougher. Yeah, now he's going faster. Tell him that. I mean, if you want, you don't have to. He's going for a lot now.
The guy's striking, his start ability is unmatched. But to beat Robert Whittaker the way that he did in front of 60,000 people was impressive. But Robert Whittaker got better. Since we have seen him on this run back to a title fight, this is a different fighter. How can a guy defend his belt so many times and be better as the challenger in the rematch? This is going to be fantastic. And let me
I think he needs to go back on medium. I think he's topping everything.
I think maybe you were right. Yeah, the understeer of the medium was keeping him on track.
Two big brawlers. You stick him in the middle of an octagon, and you see who goes to sleep first. Might be fun in Houston.
Incredible main card. Joe Rogan lives in Texas. Perhaps he will be there. Tickets on sale now for UFC 271 from Houston. Don't miss your chance to be there live for the rematch. Adesanya and Whittaker for the UFC Middleweight Championship, UFC 271 from Toyota Center Saturday, Feb 12. Purchase tickets at toyotacenter.com today. All right, moving on to a featured bout at welterweight and jumping into the fire against one of the UFC's toughest at 170 pounds. Andre Fialho accepted this challenge without hesitation, and he expects to leave with a win in his long-time coming debut. On the must-watch list for fight fans around the globe, Michel Pereira's diverse offensive arsenal always keeps opponents and fans guessing. While that's been a key ingredient to his success, Portuguese newcomer Andre Fialho is primed to slow his opponent's recent roll.
The thing that makes me so dangerous for the UFC fight is my power. I can change the fight in one shot. Eu me acho o lutador mais versátil, o lutador mais perigoso da categoria e não vai ser diferente comigo.
Finding a way to mix his unorthodox style with a disciplined attack when necessary, Brazil's Michel Pereira has won 3 straight since a rocky start to his UFC career. And after defeating Salomé Medaya, Chaos Williams, and Nico Price in succession,
I kind of lost focus thinking about my stream and how I should probably lower the volume of my UFC fight a little bit.
Yeah.
But I was on pace. I was on the pace I needed, I think. One more exit away from, being more than halfway done with the lap. Do you know what I did wrong there? Did you spot it?
Yeah, you turned into it.
And I didn't break enough.
Yeah. No, I think if you just turned it a little earlier, you would have had the...
My timing was off. I had just not been focused when I did it.
Because he never had his feet on anything, and I hit pretty hard. If I connect.
I'm gonna go again. I'll just leave the sound as it is. I think that lap was going well though. Turn 1 was good.
Yeah, first sector was fast.
This corner was really good to start it. I thought that lap was like on the limit the whole way until I crashed. I'm showing a 56-0 now.
And now he will be doing what so many fighters only dream of, he will make his UFC debut on the pay-per-view. But guys, before he made the walk here tonight, he got some fatherly FaceTime advice. His dad told him to stay calm and relaxed because that is when he's most dangerous.
Thank you, Megan. Yeah, his father taught him how to box as a kid. He didn't take it too seriously initially.
Man, you pushed that momentum to his record.
Dude, I went for just the sooner I get it down, the more stable it's gonna be. As far as the throttle, you know. Once I get it planted and we're not spinning, I'm out. Gonna hook up nice.
Never was afraid. Always went in there and gave us great rounds. And it was very evident from the very
I did that really nice too the previous lap. Just same one exactly, same kind of line that I took.
Is where all of this stuff started to come together. Because now he is just a complete mixed martial artist. And if there is one thing that Andre Fiallo can take comfort in, is that you watch Victor Henry earlier.
So I lost a little time on the slide, but this is gonna be 55
Right now,
if I keep going.
absolute masterpiece.
I'm not losing time in that set. I'm losing somewhere else.
It's here.
Papaya is so physically impressive because he's so athletic and he moves so quickly. But I like what Andre said, that he leaves openings because he jumps around so much.
That could be a pen. Took a lot. But because of my apex being good on the beginning, you don't usually get it on that one. I lost the 10th maybe. That exit.
Particularly his boxing is very, very clean.
Yeah, that knockout of Secondlich last October. Short power on full display for Fiallo.
What are your second times after you finish the line?
8-4. And this one's gonna be 5.
So 38.4 sector 1?
8, a 4, and a 5. They're all 38.
I mean, the guy is a freak athlete. I mean, you watch
Okay, so I'm not losing in sector 1 then.
The sector 3 you lose. No, sector 1 I have a lot. That was a good lap. And you saw my mistakes, right? There was a couple little ones in there.
Yeah, there was, yeah.
Tiny ones though. They're very minor, the mistakes I made. I probably could have went for more in Lesmo 2, or Lesmo 1. Lesmo 1 and 2 actually, and then Ascari. Those were and the last corner too. They all missed like a little bit. But I was still fast. There's 54s for a real guy, not me. Gran Turismo professional. I could get it too. I just need to see them do it first. Then I'll get it. I bet you could do Lesmo 1 like in 4th gear just about.
I really want to do a
55?
I really want to do a 55.
You go do it, dude. You just watched me do it. I told you I'd get another one.
Stupid.
You want one more? I'll do it on these dead tires. It's light now, so it should be able to. Or I'll watch you and I'll try to diagnose.
Well, I found out my braking point's wrong in one of those corners.
I'm gonna watch Takashi. Takashi 6'9".
Oh my god.
He said he's not only born as a fighter, he's also born as a person, and his mindset has changed. He wants to be a world champion now.
Oh, he's killing it now. Oh, dude, I hopped in. He's like nailing turn 1.
He was running at 210 before, 212. Where's he running now?
Oh, I can't see it, but we'll have a look. He's on outlap.
That's what I enjoy about watching him fight. It's like every time you see him, you see a new version of him, but you're seeing a new version of this incredible freak athlete that has these abilities in terms of his movement, his ability
Break balance zero?
and he's got a lot of power as well.
And tonight is his 40th professional MMA fight. He's 28 years of age, so a lot of experience accrued as well. These fight odds are brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Sign up now using code UFC. So Moreno -280 the favorite. Fiallo comes back at +225. Huge opportunity and platform for both of these men in front of a capacity crowd here at Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Morena's last fight against Nico Price, a unanimous decision win. And tonight, with a
Wilma
I need a keyboard.
said,
Yeah, you do.
bar.fyi.
The also credentialed Andre
Alright, here comes nothing.
All right, ready to go with the future bout of the UFC's welterweight division. Fans have been jonesing to see how this one will play out. Tail of Dick is brought to you by Manscaped. Morena's still just 28, as we mentioned. Fialho will be 28 in April. Moreno 1 inch taller. 1 inch reach advantage, though, in the blue corner with Andre Fialho. All right, now for the introductions. Back inside the veteran voice perspective.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a boxer, holding a professional record, 14 wins, 3 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 169 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Cascais, Portugal, Andre Fialho. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a striker, holding a professional record, 26 wins, 11 losses, 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Moreno, Brazil, by way of Las Vegas, Nevada, Michel Demolidor Pereira.
I was downshifting too early into
Harold
these corners.
Changer.
It wasn't my
Said.
braking, it was
What's
my
going on?
downshifting.
Hello, waving hand. Hope you're doing well.
I am doing well. Hello. Hello, Conlon. Conlon, I bumped into your dad at Mama's Deli recently and had lunch with him. I sat down and ate with him. It was great. How are you doing, Conlon?
Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Timex. Official timekeeper of UFC. Timex watches have taken a licking.
I hope school is going well.
Since 1854, Pineda in yellow, Andre Fialho's in white.
Fialho putting intense pressure on him right away. Oh, that's good front kick up the body by Pereira.
That's one of the better weapons that he's developed over this run.
I should be paying attention to this fight. This is one of the most entertaining fighters in the UFC that's fighting.
Right up under the elbow.
He's doing all his stuff he does.
And he's so big that when he starts to throw the kicks, you're so far away you can't return anything.
Paragon Changer said, I am doing good things getting through the midterms.
Yeah, it's an important time of year for you.
Just kind of focused on his house and keeping it clean.
Oh my goodness.
He does such wild stuff in there.
That was incredible what I just saw.
With so much explosiveness.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people do things to be cute, but he's not being cute anymore. He's trying to do damage. But Fialho's doing the right thing. Keeping him on his heels, keeping him on his back foot, trying to really gain reads and understand what this guy's approach is going to be to the fight. Good luck with that.
All the glory with UFC Strike Video NFTs. The first drop tomorrow, January 23rd at 11 a.m. Pacific. Sign up today at UFCstrike.com.
What a contrast in styles this is. Fialho looks at traditional, high guard, very technical, his hand positioning, his movement.
This is fantastic MMA that I'm watching. Main card fight. There was like 3 quick knockouts, Dennis. It was like back to back to back, like first round, 10-second knockout. Oh, he got caught. Got tagged. My boy needs to slow down. I'm gonna tell him the big tip.
Checks that box tonight.
That was a beautiful jab by again.
Yeah, man. Second 2, 38.4.
Is if you run into one, as Pereira, because Andre throws him so straight, it really can hurt you.
And his timing is excellent too. One shot to the body by Pereira. I like how he mixed that up.
This coach's camp is brought to you by Jose Cuervo Tequila, Henry Hoof, Greg Jones in the corner of Andre Fialho.
Yes.
Conlon, this is this guy Takashi is like in high school as well. He's about to be, and he asked me for help on one of my social media posts to get better at the game because he was new, and I decided to offer him some time because I'm starting to do coaching in the game professionally, where at some point I'll be promoting it for like a fee, but for now it's free for like people like him. You got it?
I think so. I mean, I had a penalty, but
it still counts. Oh, my guy just got a sick last corner.
55.9. Now my optimal is 55.856. I mean, look, my first sector was a 39.1, which I didn't get right. But then I ran a 38.4 and then a 38.5.
I can't even see your best lap. It says 56.4 is your best.
You see the redness on Andre's stomach.
I believe you.
I know what sector times they need to be at now, so that's
So you were losing
all I
time
care
in the Ascari?
Yeah, it was
Last
okay,
sector.
so the breaking point into the S's,
yeah,
in the back, and the high speed S's, left, right, left.
Yep.
Before the next
Ascari.
final stretch.
Ascari.
So I was braking like right after that bridge, and you were braking like a car length after that. There's like a little path on the right.
Yeah, I was braking late.
Like,
I was braking late.
Yeah, you were braking late and then trail braking, and you were actually somehow carrying S's, and that's where I was losing like a full 2/10 right there, and I was also losing time on the downshifts. I watched the way you downshift, and you'd come into the corners, like when you turn right, you go from 4th, and then downshift to 3rd after you've already, once you get into the throttle again.
Yeah, I kind of do the same thing in the last corner.
Yeah, I was downshifting the corner, and it was making me lose all that momentum through everything. So that's really what I was missing. But I'm running your times essentially.
Yeah, since I showed you the force feedback stuff, you gained anything you were missing on me. I almost made you faster than me like right away. But then you proved it's not true when you showed me you can't do 55s here for like an hour. I'm happy about that.
I'm like one.
I gotta coach myself. I gotta give myself some time now.
I'm two beers in, okay?
2 blue moons. They're soft. They have more alcohol. Well, that's your beer. These fights are great. I'm enjoying these fights.
A lot of people stay up for me. I'm tired.
You should go to bed, yeah. If you're beat. We used all our energy like 5 hours ago.
Dirty group 3.
My stream froze, man. Why?
Of course, AMS. 3 AMS guys are in the lobby.
The pressure, always keeping his eyes and technical. Look at his.
What are you about to do now?
He gets hit here, but look at his eyes solely on the target. Pressuring Michelle Fajita, and he really did beat him up towards the end.
Tomorrow I will be doing testing on what kind of lap I can. You can't really train one drive without a slipstream because there's a lot of play that goes into that.
Wanna hear a joke? Ryan LOL said Half-Life 3 Arrogant Changer said
thanks, Mike.
I have been going into your streams, but my
Okay.
YouTube
I'll
chat
talk to you
wouldn't
tomorrow.
let me type.
I'll join you.
Alright,
But I was like, long that thumbs up.
Alright.
Message me.
Good night.
Good night, man. Thank you so much again.
Right over the top. And that was something he needed. He needed something to garner some respect.
Let's see my chat. I heard messages, but I was also speaking to Dennis at the same time as you typed. Been going into my streams, but the YouTube chat wouldn't let me type. I was like,
Oh, nice inside low kick as well.
I missed that. I wish I saw that. So you're having issues typing? Like the chat was broken, Hero Game Changer?
Arrogant Changer
Liking.
said liking.
Yeah, there's bugs sometimes.
Arrogant Changer said it was my personal YouTube nothing with your stream.
Your YouTube account was messing up? I've had people get unsubscribed and stuff like that before. So YouTube does like weird things. This is a great fight. I wish I had the other TV from upstairs down here like I used to do. I used to have a big screen down there and then my screen here.
Put a lot of out early in this round, 2 minutes in. So we still got 3 to go. Look at that.
This guy's nasty, man. His skills are so good.
Paragon changer said, yeah.
Woo! Oh my goodness. That flying knee was deadly, dude. Driving the commentary wild with these jumps.
Nice shots to the body. Michelle did not like those. What a fight.
What time is it? I have 10 minutes till the next race. See, 20 minutes.
Shots to the body.
Andre has to know he has absorbed a lot of big shots in the judge's eyes in this round in particular.
Yeah.
First round really kind of controlled the aggression, landed some good shots, but Michel Pereira has picked up the slack in this round.
I think wise for Pereira to step away and get back to the center of the
Oh boy, barely missed him.
That's exciting, right? But that takes energy. These big missed actions really will fatigue you.
But they also knock you out if they land.
Yeah. But he's missing, so he's got to like really. That's
Paragon changer
not done so much over the course
said, a no glitch on YouTube is that it unsubscribes people from your account.
Yeah, for sure, it does that. It does do that.
Body is money. It's so good, and it's so strong.
Superman punch off the fence for Pereira. Under 90 seconds to go in the round.
The knee to the body. Early to Andre landed
Jeez,
a
man.
nice uppercut, but another knee to the body.
Somebody bleeding too.
A lot of competition for bonus checks tonight.
It's been some great fights.
Yeah, Michel's really punished the body.
What is this guy typing? I'm gonna join another lobby. We're pretty much done here. I helped out my friend Dennis. Helped out Takashi.
Changer.
This is MMA.
Said, are you watching a boxing match?
In the title, it should say UFC 270. This is a MMA match.
You gotta think of how many hard shots he's taken to the stomach.
I need to tell my dog to chill out. He's been thinking he can bark like this, and it's okay. It's not okay.
Dominated that round.
All right, tonight's corner game is brought to you by Body Armor, the official sports drink of the UFC. Grab one today at Casey's.
That is a nasty cut on the left eye of Andre.
Paragon changer said, oh my bad.
It's okay. No worries.
It's a 1-1 rounds. Hey, you want it so bad, right? When you miss with your right.
1 second.
You give him space for what? You saw what you did the first round. Small step for you.
Look at that front kick to the body that just sends on.
I gotta see these highlights real quick before I go get my dog taken care of.
Super accurate. That one goes to the arm, punishes the body with this knee. I mean, what a bounce back round for Pereira.
The unauthorized reproduction or distribution of this copyright work is illegal and punishable under law. Third and final, as they say. Andre Fialho certainly has swelled his fan base regardless of the outcome tonight.
Respect.
You got to. It's all about respect when you fight the way these two fought. Are you comfortable saying we're 1-1 here?
Yes, I think clearly 1-1. I mean, even Michel's corner acknowledged after the first round that it wasn't his. And I don't see how anybody could score that second round for anybody but Pereira.
Yeah.
Tonight's social media poster brought to you by the new TV series Reacher, the biggest name
Being
in
like
action
attacked
is
by my
coming
dogs
soon.
here.
Watch Reacher
Cannot keep them away from me.
I asked Pereira about his cardio, and he told me since he's been matured, he said the last round is usually his best. So he feels like as the fight goes longer, he's going to show
I'm gonna enter this race in the 1 minute. I'll just wait for it.
Him to move backwards again, and that is where he found success early.
Fialho tagged him there. He avoided the front kick to the body and tagged him with a jab. Now he's got him backing up. Now we got to think, like, how much energy did Michel expand in that last round? Oh, look at that front kick again, and now a low kick is...
Paradigm changer. Said, what dog doing?
He's just crying for no reason. I don't know what he wants. He's been... I had, like, some food here earlier, and if I ever have, like, food around, like, the dog will bark and cry because he wants what I'm eating. And even if I'm, like, done, or if I put it away and come back, he'll continue doing that. He's very greedy.
Moreno and Davison Figueiredo waiting in the wings. Significant strikes.
Oh, there it is again.
85 to 32.
This guy has great hands. My gosh.
By Michel.
Amazing hands.
There's a shot, and he gets him down briefly.
This is what Henry wants.
Oh, good right hand by Pereira.
They want Fialho closing the distance, minimizing the space between.
$20 seconds.
Fialho's doing a good job of controlling the underhook here. Got the far side wrist. Head position is good. Moreno cannot spend too much time here. He needs to circle off the side of the octagon, get back to that Muay Thai twitch that he was having so much success with in round number 2.
I want to watch that quickly before I do this.
These fighters have combined to win their last 7. 4 straight knockouts for Fialho coming into the debut.
Good exchange there. I mean, this round could really be it. These exchanges could really be it for this round. The next minute 40, who knows what happens? That could decide the decision of this fight.
And this is one of the really close round. I feel like Moreno's landing.
Michel just took a big, deep breath, and Andre put the pressure on him. His volume is outstanding.
Oh, dude. He's got more. He's going to let it loose in the last minute.
Kicks, punches, everything. He's constantly doing different things.
Changing the tempo of his strikes, the level of his strikes.
I think the punishment that Andre absorbed in the second round just slowed him down considerably.
Final minute of this one.
Beautiful jab. Andre's trying to line him up.
But when you look at Michel and the movement, he may not be moving as quickly as he did round 1, but still, he's in good shape to hold on.
They call it low blow. Had to be. Yeah, it was.
Toes got to the target, Joe.
Yes, toes got to the target.
That looks like the gun. Yeah, that looks like the gun to me. Let's see that again.
But it would be the heel. The heel might have caught the cut.
Let's see it again. You can see it clear. Yeah, for sure.
Heel caught the cut.
The foot definitely caught the cup.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the fight. Fialho has 5 minutes here to recover.
What's incredible is that used to be a legal strike. Keith Axton versus Joe Son. That's how Keith Axton won the fight.
That would be the fight ending. You can't take those. I'd be literally just kicking dude between the legs.
I need to watch this one more time. This fight's distracting the hell out of me. I'll gain a 10th or 2 out of just watching this.
Impressive performances. Andre Fialho. Standing ovation from the assembled crowd here on the center in Anaheim, California. Michelle Moreno and Andre Fialho in the UFC's welterweight division go the full 15. Wouldn't mind seeing them bring back that fight at some point, but very interesting to see how the judges score this fight. Let's get you some pictures from it. Tonight's fight replay is brought to you by Sweet Sweat and Your Motivation.
Right here, you see early in the fight, he had thrown that Superman punch off the fence. Overhand right lands, Michelle Pereira. The front kick, honestly, was one of his greatest strikes the entire day. Most of them are just jabbing up at the body. This one called push kick, body shot with the left right hand, straight to another right hand. Just shows you the explosiveness and the special talent that Michelle Pereira is.
He was in 3rd for a while there.
This was round 2 where Pereira did a really good job. But now from the southpaw position, he lands right hand, start throwing lefts. Into the fight, Andre Fialho, even though he was battered and bruised, is still going forward, throwing, giving some to take some. But it seems as though Michelle Pereira did enough to continue the winning streak that he's on. And at the end, these guys just said, you know what? Let's just let it all fly and see if somebody goes down, and neither one of them did. 2 warriors really put on a show tonight.
You are right about that. Michelle Pereira wants to face Muslim Salikov tonight, a ranked fighter, so perhaps that fight would get put back together for Pereira to get the nod. Significant strike, slight edge for Michelle Pereira in round 1. Obviously, his biggest round was the second, and he doubled up on Andre Fialho in that decisive, or likely decisive, third and final round. All right, for the scorecards now, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Michelle
Alright. Saw what I needed to see. Like he won the belt, but it was a tough fight for him.
First of all, congratulations on an awesome fight, a very close fight, an excellent fight. When you came back to the corner after the first round, your corner had said you lost that round, but you made great adjustments.
Primeiramente, parabéns por uma ótima, uma vitória espetacular, uma vitória, uma luta pegada, aguerrida. O que aconteceu logo depois do primeiro round? Você voltou pro corner e falaram, você perdeu o primeiro round. O que aconteceu depois disso?
Foi uma luta, querendo ou não, difícil. Meu oponente veio muito com esse jab dele me surpreendeu. Mas graças a Deus eu tenho maturidade e consegui reverter o jogo.
My opponent was really, really strong. He came in with that jab. That jab really surprised me. But thank God I was able to keep
Paragon Changer said, "It's nice to know you are well. I think I am going to go to sleep. I will try to catch you on another stream."
Definitely, and check out some of the clips that I uploaded recently. I have a bunch of shorter clips that I uploaded to YouTube lately. They're all pretty good. Some of them have like thousands of views. Or 1,000, 1,500. I hope you have a good weekend. If I don't see you, I'll probably be streaming on YouTube a lot more often. Hero Game Changer, Mr. Conlon.
Paragon Changer.
That's good, that's good.
I saw them.
I've been putting in the work lately, man. I have found some stability to play this more often.
Paragon Changer said, on YouTube Shorts.
Exactly. And the new Gran Turismo, so this game has been like 4 years old now, 5 years old almost. The new one comes out in March, so I've been putting in the work trying to prepare for that. I have to do that in 5th year. So you'll see plenty more coming, Conlon, no doubt. Everyone else too. My latest streams and everything have been really good. I've been driving like near my best. I think right now I'm close to, if not at my all-time high of like performance and skill. We're looking good for like timing everything the way I need to.
Said, you'll grow. Gain about to whip that ass.
I don't know about that, man. I just don't think so. Good to see you, Snipe. Mr. Snipey. Oh, I can't drive now. And I want to adjust my pedal. My pedal had an issue earlier. There's got to be dog hair or something blocking my pedal on the accelerator. I need to have a quick look. I feel it. I've been feeling it all day and I have not gone and like looked at it yet.
A lot of hard work, massive evolution to turn himself into the best flyweight in the world. My folks, first title fights will be upon us. Prime for the first one.
Usually don't feel anything.
Well, thank you so much, John. Up next is the
But it's probably just piled up.
third fight between two flyweights who have both touched UFC.
Paragon Changer
Moreno has no
said,
intention of letting go of that world
that's
title.
really good.
He enters this one up
Yeah, I have seen the clips and they're insane.
They're pretty
See you
good,
later.
man.
With his sharp
It's
boxing
surreal to do that sort of thing after like I got slow for a while. Wasn't really playing a whole lot until after our season. While we were in the high school season, I was doing that like a lot of the day and working before and after. So once we got done, like in November, I started really stepping it up. Even during the season, I was like starting to get back into it. It took a long time.
The flyweight championship is on the line in our co-main
I'd say like September, October, November is like warming it up. And in December, I started playing a good amount again last month. Because of the holidays, I had the time to play a good amount, That's kind of how it goes. The winter time is always when I'm at my peak in this game because I'm just home more.
Paragon Changer
How it works.
said, oh.
Like today. Today I could have went and played soccer because my friends who I like run an organization, they still played without me. But it was like 15 degrees today. Fahrenheit here. So it's like, no, I have better things to do. So I just hung out at home. I was gonna stream, but I didn't end up doing that. Until now.
Perhaps this rivalry actually ends tonight. We will see. Will the third time be the charm?
Paragon Changer said, yeah.
That's the shortest main card ever if this fight is not a longer one.
Snipey McSended said, my heart is with Moreno.
I'm gonna have to restart. I don't want to restart again, but I keep like doing mistakes here. 5th year there, 5th year.
Said, alright, got to go. See you next time.
See you later. Bye-bye, Conlon. That has not gone well. I have 3 minutes to get back up to speed here. guy is looking at me on the side there. You better walk away.
Hans PDSTY said, Bum. On. YCPKHG Hookwicks
I expect the same thing from him.
said,
Second part.
Vordadong.
He said it as an analyst. He goes, 3 to 4 months is not enough time. He goes, if this was a year down the line, maybe I could believe that he made the necessary changes to approach the fight differently. He said he doesn't think there's been enough time for him to absorb all the knowledge that they're trying to impart on Davison Figueiredo in only 3 months. So while he expects him to be better, he doesn't expect a brand new version of the former champion because it wasn't long enough to get it done.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true for 2 reasons. One, because I think that one of the particular problems with Davison Figueiredo was he was too big. He was cutting an extraordinary amount of weight to get down to 125 pounds. He clearly adjusted that, so that takes away one problem. The other thing is distance management. We already know Davison Figueiredo has the nuclear option. He's got crazy power. So if he can have better distance management and not engage in wars where he got clipped like in the second fight, who knows? But let's just concentrate on Brandon Moreno. What we saw from this man from the time we first saw him in the UFC, from the time he left and came back, was steady, constant improvement. I mean, look at this. Look at the passion this guy has for fighting. Look at the roar of this crowd, the support from Mexico. There were so many Mexican flags at the weigh-in yesterday. And the pop that he got when his face came on screen today was bigger than anybody's. The love for him is, you can feel it in the air.
And although I would sit here and argue that he's already a superstar, his team has sort of not so quietly said if he can close this Figueiredo chapter tonight emphatically, he's going to take his star power to an entirely different level. You see the odds again, as we mentioned off the top of the pay-per-view, not surprisingly, to see the big price on Figueiredo in fights 1 and 2. But given what Moreno got done in that third meeting, or excuse me, in that second meeting, no surprise to see him entrenched as the favorite tonight. All right. The hype, the words, all gives way to the action as we present to you our UFC Flyweight Championship fight. This tale of the tape is brought to you by Manscaped. Brandon Moreno is 28. Davison Figueiredo, 34 years of age. Moreno, the taller man by a couple of inches. He will have a 2-inch advantage in reach. All right, now to get you primed for the co-main event, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Brought to you by the new TV series Reacher. The biggest name in action is coming soon. Watch Reacher only on Prime Video. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Chris Quayle, Wade Vieira, and Michael Bell. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Jason Herzog. This fight is 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world.
Broke way late.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. A big performance for a professional career record. 20 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 124 pounds. Presenting the former UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, fighting out of Suarez, Brazil, and the #1 ranked Flyweight contender in the world, Davison Figueiredo. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. 19 wins, 5 losses, 2 draws. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 124 pounds. fighters, you got to put rules in the back. There were no final questions from you, Ray. There were no final questions from you. Touch gloves if you want. I'm not ready to fight.
Well, I didn't need my passport to get here. Kind of feels like we're in Tijuana.
Feels like we're in Tijuana. Mexican fighters in Southern California, it is the funnest thing ever.
And not unlike Rose Namajunas' I'm the best affirmation, you might have seen Brandon Moreno saying to himself, I paid the price. He has certainly done that. The hay is in the barn. A trilogy, potentially, to be completed here tonight. This championship fight clock is brought to you by Timex, official timekeeper of UFC. Timex watches have taken a licking and keep on ticking since 1854. Figueiredo in yellow. Moreno is in the white and gold, befitting a champion.
Look at Figueiredo's stance. This is the same stance Cejudo came out against Dominic Cruz. Remember how he had that Piranha stance, leaning back, trying to lead with the kicks. Yeah, Wilson Hayes. The same type of fight stance Cejudo was using.
There's a clash of heads there.
Good job by Moreno. Getting to the clinch. Now he can take a little bit of time to process something new that he saw already.
We just saw on our isolation monitor that early clash of heads. Doesn't seem to have opened any fighter up.
Moreno's doing a good job of controlling the underhook. Figueiredo here pulls him in close. Now he's got to circle towards the overhook side. Davison's got options. He can try to attack single leg on the left side of Brandon Moreno, or he can let go and get back to the center. Notice how Moreno has his hand on the right leg of Figueiredo. He doesn't want him to step around to try to start to collect that leg and attack the single.
Fortune favors the brave is brought to you by Crypto.com, the fastest growing crypto platform in the world. Download now.
There's an appropriate chant of Let's Go Brandon.
Yeah.
Very rare in this day and age.
Yes. You know, Joe, it speaks to the level, right? All night we've seen guys and girls get stuck in this position, and they never address the legs and the hips. Notice right away the champ was addressing the leg. You are not going to get this takedown even started. We've seen this all night, people get taken out from this position. Brandon Moreno's ahead of it, not allowing Davison to even get going on that takedown.
Hopefully this atmosphere is translating back at home. It is absolutely electric.
Wow, that's a good lap considering how badly it started. I must have had my best last sector. Didn't do a good start. I did this in the beginning of the first lap.
Oh, look at that low kick. You can't really make any mistakes with it. Generally, it's a volume amount of strikes that take out flyweight fighters, but not with Davison.
Fighters exchange jabs there.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. You remember the last fight, that was what allowed the champ to control the fight.
27th pro fight for Moreno, never been finished as a pro.
That was a beautiful sneaky high kick he did. Oh man, another low kick.
He hurt him with the right hand. He hurt him with the right hand. Figueiredo did not like that right hand. His legs kind of buckled for a second there. And Moreno was off balance when he landed that punch.
Figueiredo very efficient with his strikes early, attacking that lead leg again.
Beautiful transition there by Davison Figueiredo to get this takedown. Now he's on the back of Moreno.
He's looking for a hook. Loses it. Nicely done. Beautiful job by the champion.
Moreno keeps loading up with that left hand, missed by an inch.
Moreno's fighting with some crazy confidence right now. It doesn't seem like he is even worried about what's coming back in his direction. But one thing he better address is those outside kicks.
Yeah, that calf kick is 5 or 6 deep in now. And we see that mark on the left leg. So far, it doesn't seem to be compromising his movement, but... Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
But as we've spoken about on many occasions, Joe, it doesn't affect you until it does.
Yes.
Partial connection there by Figueredo late in the round. Now he lands a right-handed body kick.
Another tap kick.
5 minutes in the can. Tonight's Corner Cam is brought to you by Body Armor, the official sports drink of the UFC. Grab one today at Casey's.
Sit down. Take your mouth guard, some ice, just breathe really deeply. Listen, you're taking a lot with his boxing. You need to be as more technical as possible. There's one right and then kick him. It needs to flow a little more, but you're doing well. You need to...
Let's take a look at some of this. And this is the low kick, and look how it took the leg out from Brandon Moreno. There's the two of them exchange jabs. Now here's the leg kick, and look at this punch lands when he's on his knees.
Yeah,
and he stung him.
Yeah, he stung him. They pointed to him and told him. I knocked down with the leg kick, and then...
Pretty crazy that he clipped him on the way down. It shows the fighting spirit of Moreno. Not accepting that he's going down, trying to land a damaging blow, and does so on the way down.
Moreno's corner looking for him to be a skosh more technical here in round 2. Live odds, very close now. While patience was the operative word for Figueredo, he has been patient tonight.
He's been patient, but from my eyes, what we're seeing is an even better Brandon Moreno.
Yes.
He looks better than that.
Was just the confidence. It was like the first fight, there probably was still a little bit of can I take what this guy puts out there.
Right.
But then after the second fight, it seems like he's confident. Or on the first fight, he went out and pitched a masterpiece. And now he's fighting him almost with a lack of what's coming back in his way. But I'm telling you, man, you got to address these kicks.
Unofficially, 14 leg kicks have landed for Figueredo through 6 minutes.
That's horrific. Because most of them are in that same spot. But so far, his movement is excellent. It doesn't seem to be hurting him yet. Lands one of his own. Look how he's standing. Very unusual. Hands open, chin up high.
Enzo Ferrari said, "No game audio, bro."
What a scramble.
I'll try and fix it.
Davidson clipped him with the left hand there, partially blocked.
Moreno just raising that right hand in time to block part of that shot.
Boy, another calf kick.
With a guy like Figueredo, who is the biggest, baddest guy in the division, everybody's supposed to fear him. The low hands is fighting the ego of Figueredo. Smart by the team of Brandon Moreno. Because when you fight a guy like this, ego, game plan goes out the window.
Yeah, nice left hook to the liver there.
A couple low kicks now have landed for Moreno this round. Nice front kick by Davison. Counters to the body.
Sit down, sit down. We need to continue to build on so we need to be more aggressive. You need to anticipate things.
Here we see from round 2, an attempted spinning back kick. Brandon takes some slams into the ground, Davidson scrambles. Just an amazing awareness by both guys in position. There's a beautiful jab by the champion. And another, kind of cuffed him with that left hand there. And there's a nice one. Good left hand over the top.
Well, UFC Fight Pass is heating things up in February with 25 combat sports events from around the globe, from the likes of LFA to UFC, Fighting Alliance Championship, Ultimate Warrior Challenge, Total MMA, and many others. See the past, present, and future of combat sports
So dumb.
on UFC Fight Pass. Heavy leg kick early from Moreno.
His corner of Figueiredo, flooring him to be more aggressive. That last calf kick. That last one was a good one. Moreno's not really checking those. They continue to land, and there he lands a nice shot of his own.
Perhaps Moreno then caught Figueiredo on the way in.
Good right hand by Brandon.
Enzo, I added 2 more moderators. Snipey and Free Revan are now moderators as well.
Hello.
Hello, Moon. Hello, Moon.
By backing up.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't even matter if he's got the momentum. He just backs up and Moreno hits him square.
Nice jab from Brandon. Both guys landing power shots here midway through round 3. Moreno seemingly more damaging.
Moon
Figueiredo unofficially
said,
for the attempted
You should.
I'm really considering getting a PS2. Moon said, just to play them PS2 games.
PS2 is an amazing system. There's no other way you can play now. You might as well get one while you can. Oh, I wish I saw that. It was a big hit.
Jason Herzog's getting a workout today.
Yeah, he is.
Another outside kick, Joe. That outside kick is starting to pay dividends. But I think Moreno's so tough that it won't matter. He's going to continue to try to press unless he's so damaged that he can't stand hardly.
Yeah.
Which is probably only a few kicks away.
See if Figueiredo can get back to that lead leg of
Said,
Moreno. Strike to
No,
I can
exactly.
always emulate, but I can't get the same feeling.
Nice stick and move.
My PC can't run the more powerful games like GT3 and 4.
Me too. I've never thought of emulation because my PC is not good enough.
Is also attributed to the fact that Davidson Figueiredo evades a certain way. It's almost like he runs away when Moreno starts
starts to let more than one attack come in his direction.
Said, they're dirt cheap now. I'm thinking of modding it so it'll run games off of a USB.
I'm sure that wouldn't be impossible.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. He turns away, almost like he's running away.
It's not a great visual.
Ryan LOL.
Nice cap
said,
by Moreno.
Smart.
Dirt.
It's a matter of when you get
Moon.
the punch, he's gonna go that
Said, meaning I don't have to pay 3-figure prices for PS2 games LOL. Except if they're like for $5. Ryan LOL. Said, DDDIR Dirt Dirty. Ryan LOL. Said, dirty underwear.
What happened there?
They pushed him away. He hurt him.
You play with fire until he gets you. Holy smokes.
He got caught? But he got caught bad. He's hurt bad. You can see it.
You need to be elusive. You can continue to do the same things and kick them. Very technical, okay? The 4th and the 5th round, we're going to get this.
Right here you see Figueiredo. That right hand over the top. Now, we've spoke about his power all night long.
Oh, he dropped him. He didn't just get him. He dropped him.
Perfect. And look how much he put into that. He stepped forward. So much
He put him down.
Round 4 is brought to you by Manscaped. Lawnmower 4.0, the official electric trim of UFC. Visit manscaped.com now.
I'm gonna watch it.
Championship rounds. Round 4 of a possible 5. Moreno and Figueiredo.
Oh, we heard him with that one. He heard him with that one.
Another outside leg kick. You cannot take too many of those. And once you get a guy hurt with those kicks, now they become a little bit more stationary. For a guy with big power, now you can start to find your target much more effectively.
And he's reacting. He's making big reactions now to any lunge towards that. He lifted up on that one.
Good job defensively there by Figueiredo. Gotta like his body language early round 4.
Absolutely. And you know, all the work that he did earlier, the outside leg kicks, the fake takedowns, they all seem to be showing because every time he shows Brandon something, Brandon reacts really big.
Nice front kick to the body. Now he's back to orthodox. Let's look for that calf kick again. Now he's got him thinking about it, and that right hand that he landed at the end of the round.
Everything. Even the takedown, when he reaches down for the legs, now he gets big reaction.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Moreno wasn't doing that early.
I thought the shrug at the end of it, though.
That patented Moreno shrug.
He's having fun in there.
The kid just loves to fight. I mean, he just loves to fight. Oh, my goodness. Nice combination by 50.
Yeah, man. That left hand to punctuate it.
There it is again. Oh, my God. Look at the lump on the outside of that shin. We can see it when he turns sideways.
Yes.
It's nasty now.
Look at all those welts. Now you can see it on that lower leg of Moreno.
Yeah, you can see it, especially when his profile sideways. Did you see how it sticks out from the rest of the shin? Nice. He used it. Tough kid. Oh, nice. Beautiful.
I don't like the southpaw switch by Figueiredo. I think he's much better when he's fighting conventional.
Yes, I agree. I think sometimes he gets so fixated on looking for a big opening that he doesn't flow.
Moreno starting to raise that leg when Figueiredo offers low.
fourth round has been a really good round for him. He's taken back the initiative from Davis and Figueiredo. Davison looks good physically, but you would want to see more activity from Figueiredo, especially when the momentum seems to be swinging in his favor.
Yeah, he can't count on these big moments because they might not happen again for the rest of the fight.
Good sequence from Moreno. Figueiredo looked like he was in position to take him down, unable to do so.
That was a beautiful inside trip. Allowed him to get to the back, and Moreno did a really good job of hand fighting. Using that raised wrestling stand up, attacking a lot to try to bring the hands of Davis and Figueiredo. The Figueiredo corner is very happy with what's going on right now.
Live odds, first time I can recall Figueiredo being the favorite tonight. Always thankful to not be employed as a judge. Very close fight tonight.
That one hurts. Figueiredo did not get that crosshand to block the kick. He took all the impact on his arms.
Round by round, you see the numbers in 2 and 3 for Moreno.
But in 3 is that last big moment in the round.
Yep.
Was that enough to swing the round in favor of Davis and Figueiredo?
All right, 20 minutes now left to decide this remaining final 5.
We need to get this round. It'll be 3-2. That's it. Get some water. Yeah, very intelligent because he's going to try to hold his back. Watch your breathing. We're really good. I mean, we're going. When you put him against the cage, you need to go in and you start getting him. Elbows and knees. Let's go, champion. Do not get out of the plan, all right? There's a game plan.
This series and specifically this fight is just such a credit to these two athletes, their skills, their preparation, their coaches. 5th and final round, the UFC Flyweight Championship is at stake.
And they said that Davison would be better. He's much better tonight.
Yes.
He's much more controlled. He's followed the game plan. And with that being said, it's hard to judge these first 4 rounds. The one that was very clear was round 2, but then in round 3, Figueiredo had that big moment. Great fight so far.
It's an amazing fight, but yeah, very hard to score.
The stream froze.
Arc_Treymeister.
I figured there might not be sound. I couldn't tell.
Hey Grove, how are you doing? There's no sound, by the way.
Nice races yesterday, Trey. The races yesterday were fun, Trey. You're very good here.
Arc_Treymeister said, yeah, likewise.
So dumb. I'm just making like very silly mistakes tonight. I put a lot of my energy into coaching.
Arc_Treymeister said, I might be taking a break from Gran Turismo Sport this week to focus more on school. Midterms are a pain in the ass.
I bet.
But luckily I'm off this Friday, and am off the week after next week.
I work at a school, so I also realize how tough midterms can be. I'm lucky I don't have to grade anything for the jobs that I do at the school. I work one-on-one with students. I almost crashed. Missed my brakes completely.
Arc_Treymeister said, I might race today in the afternoon. I'm still thinking about it. But Eve just been tired as hell all weekend so far.
When I was in school for my meteorology degree that I did not end up finishing, GT6 was a big distraction at that time for me. GT is so much fun. I learned a lot back then that's helping me now, so I don't regret anything. But I was having trouble focusing as well because of this game. Never ends. gonna try to do a 42 or 43, I mean. I got one yesterday, I got one today. It's not okay to go so heavy on throttle.
Arc_Treymeister said, I'm a senior in high school graduating this year, and then off to college, and God help me, LOL.
That's a good thing, man. You're in a good spot. You still make your calls on how you want to approach that. I always felt jealous of the kid that spent no money and got it online first couple of years of college and then went and got to a good school, saved money, doing all that stuff. Oh no, man, why am I going so wide? Get 3 laps to drive a little cleaner.
Arc_Treymeister said, I could have got a PS5 by now, but I'm trying to be smart at what I spend my money on, and I've saved so much money since last year it's crazy, and I'm gonna continue to do that.
My advice is, as someone who went to college and who now runs businesses and has revenue sources, multiple of them, get a couple revenue sources going as early as possible. A couple things that you do that make you money. Businesses you can run. Different applications on your phone or whatever that you can make money from doing certain things. Line up some sources of revenue. Ooh, I'm forgetting things as I'm talking to you. It's important though. I never had like 6, 7 different ways to get paid, and now I do. It's amazing. I always had one shit job. Especially when I was your age. Don't get trapped into bullshit. Shitty jobs. Demand more. Invest your money too. Whatever little amount you can invest. Invest a couple $100 here and there, as much as you can. Especially if you have people to back you up. That'll turn into something big if you make good decisions with your investments. Could have made $1 million several times over if I left my money alone where it needed to be.
Said, I got the Gran Turismo 7 Deluxe Edition, and I don't see the point in getting a PS5 right now, not to mention that they're hard to find.
They're really not. People are just falling for the bot algorithms, making them think they're impossible to get. I got mine easy when I went to go get it. First try. It's People are using bots these days to buy them all. So the algorithms to buy things are getting harder and harder. As far as like the little captchas and stuff to suss out the bots. You drive really well for a young guy. I thought you might have been an older, more experienced guy than you are. You drive so damn well.
Arc_Treymeister said, really? Either way, I'm gonna wait it out. I'm not trying to spend all my money on video games anymore. Not saying I won't get it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. Tell someone to gift it to you. You need that thing if you want to take the racing super serious. It would help you if somebody who cares about you wants to help you out. Or tell them to get you something else that would help you, like a better wheel. You have great talent for a young guy. At your age, I wish somebody cared more and like realized that about what I was doing. I was pretty good back then too. Nobody really knew, including me. I had to invest in myself at some point because nobody else was going to. For many things, including this. Like this wheel that I have, I do great things with this wheel. Nobody was gonna buy this for me. Sure, I could use a cheaper wheel, but you know, this thing's a great tool for a job that I have great talent for. Why not make things easy on myself so I can put the real effort where it belongs instead of fighting my wheel or my rig deficiencies?
Thank you, Grove.
It's a really good exit. The lap was good except for that one corner, essentially. I want to do a nice low 44, 43 if I can on this last one. Exit possible.
Arc_Treymeister said, I'm sticking with my G29 for now. When it breaks, then I'll upgrade, LOL.
The thing about that is it probably will never break. If it was gonna break, it would have broke within the first year, I assume, for Logitech stuff. I had Logitech stuff too. It still works perfect. Had it for years and years. I'm gonna let him around me. I'm so dumb for that braking traction like that. Chances to come back. Keeping you entertained, Trey. You don't want to get bored with me leading.
Ark_Treymeister said, I try to be as smooth as I can through the whole race so I can save tires.
Definitely important. It's nice for him to get a win over me because I don't think Totally has beaten me in a long time, and he will be very happy about that. So I'm not too mad. I'm gonna lose to anybody. I've known him for 4 or 5 years now.
Ark_Treymeister said,
What was funny?
This ain't rain. This is ice. LOL.
Why would you laugh at me losing points on my DR, bro?
Rodrigo said,
Yeah, we did.
LMAO, that was kind of funny. PX7
I was gonna go around the outside, but I didn't have the grip, and then I had to realize he was about to go long, and I was gonna get sent if I had been around the outside. That was good. You know what I want? God, I'm gonna get a snack. It's about that time.
PX7 Rodrigo
People snacks
said, I am not laughing at you losing. LOL. WTF.
I kind of realized that after. I'm sorry I accused you of ridiculing your father. Watch out, dog. Come in. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Move. Move. Move.
PX7 Rodrigo said, late night snack.
It's not even late.
PX7 Rodrigo said, ah yes.
Dog treat time. Refresh my stream first, though. I died during the race.
Ark_Treymeister said, at PX7 Rodrigo, hi Rodrigo, how are you doing?
You are one, yeah.
You are an alien.
Hey.
PX7 Rodrigo said, cheers dude.
What's up, Mass Clip?
Mass Clips said, what's up?
Harry,
PX7
hold on.
Rodrigo said, currently not home right now, but will be tomorrow.
Don't knock over my laptop. Stop.
PX7 Rodrigo
Stop.
said, it's looked faster on time trials.
Ooh. Coda, no. You're being bad, Coda. You make everything too intense here. Ow, 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 ow. Did he get it? Who got it? He got it, he got it. Alright, Coda. I'm getting jumped right here for my stuff. Where's Coda? No, where's Coda? And what else we got? What's the problem? Hold on, bro.
Ark_Treymeister
Oh, I'm getting attacked, man.
what about the Huracan GT3? I tried it yesterday in a race, and it was pretty decent.
I'm sure it's decent, but I feel like it won't grip well. It's like a worse R8 as far as the grip goes. I honestly just want to like watch this fight. I don't think it'll be very long.
Said, think so, but no one did put a decent time with it.
All right, time to kick them out. They were great to have around, but you're great to have around, you know. I want to eat my food now. That's the problem.
UFC, and now he awaits a man with whom he is.
This is not going to be pleasant. This is mine.
Predator Francis
No.
Ngannou.
Arc_Treymeister said, "It's way more stable than the NSX in my opinion."
NSX is tough.
Arc_Treymeister said, "But not as quick."
So here he is, folks, the UFC heavyweight champion, Francis Ngannou. Not a lot of points of comparison in the history of the UFC in terms of the fight-ending power of this man. He emerged from some very challenging formative years in Cameroon.
Bro, why are you so greedy? Back up, bro. He will not take a step back. Go.
He's talked a lot about movement, creating angles, but there's no doubt when he touches you, oftentimes you end up twitching on the canvas.
It's kind of crazy, right? Because we just said we've never seen anyone like Cyril Gane. We've never seen this. In a world where we've seen guys like Anthony Johnson, so many Chuck Liddell, so many
You gotta go too.
We've never seen a guy that when he touches you, it's almost like you've been shot by electric. He starts shaking in place. I mean, the visual of Alice Overeem on his back is literally one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life.
Go.
This guy
Go.
hits so
Go.
hard, and his
Go.
power allows him at times to make mistakes. Because him knocking out Jorginho Rogan strike was not technically sound. But when he goes downhill, there is no sight scarier than Francis Ngannou. Dude, he's a special talent. And when people see him, they know that they're doing something special. They don't just walk down the street and see a Francis Ngannou. These guys are safe in places like this. It's like Brock Lesnar. He's in the main event all the time because they are main event guys and they just inspire and they're different. And that's why we all come here for this.
I think having Kamaru Usman in his corner was huge for him in the Stipe Miocic fight, and I think it helps him here too. The support of
Arc_Treymeister
a friend, but
said,
also one of the best pound for pound.
"I'll probably play Gran Turismo 4 when I wake up later. I restarted the game, and I want to finish it. My favorite Gran Turismo out of all of them."
This new version of Francis.
I don't think Cyril Gane is trained with that version. I mean, Francis is wearing 2 knee pads right now.
Yeah.
And if you've heard the stories, right?
Some rumblings potentially that he's dealing with a knee issue. We have never seen him wear knee pads in the UFC before. They are allowed by the California State Athletic Commission, evidently.
Yeah, very interesting, right? Like, what is that about? Is it because he's going to try to take Cyril Gane down? Is it because he is having so many problems with his knees, they thought compression bands would help?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's a good sign.
Well, we have to read into everything, right? You read into everything. And when you see something different, you got to wonder why the difference. But I mean, it's just a beast, man. Look how big he is.
He's enormous.
He is enormous. I mean, this fight gives you chicken skin.
Yeah.
I mean, you get chicken skin when you see these two in the octagon.
Eric Nixick, Dewey Cooper have done a great job with Francis Ngannou. Can he solve the Cyril Gane puzzle in front of him tonight? All right, our main event tail of the tape is brought to you by Manscaped. Francis Ngannou is 35 years of age. Cyril Gane, 31. Both fighters 6 foot 4 inches tall. Ngannou coming in a little bit lighter from 263 to 257. Cyril Gane, 247 pounds. 2-inch reach advantage in the red corner with Ngannou. Here now is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, Commissioner John Carvelli, Executive Officer Andy Foster,
Arc_Treymeister said, "All right, I'm gonna got to bed now. Have a good night, bro. Good luck and have fun."
Later, Trev. We'll see you next time.
Grab your friends and see the new movie, only in theaters February 4th. And now, at 247 pounds, fighting out of Paris, France, presenting the interim UFC heavyweight champion, Cyril
Yo, what's up?
Said, what's up?
What's going on, man? I'm watching a UFC main event while leading a race against guys who are probably not at the level they need to be to beat me. I probably should have just went to lobby instead of did this race, but I'm going to try to drive and enjoy the fight for as long as it lasts.
There are title fights, and then there are heavyweight title fights.
I love my job.
Cyril favored to be Francis Ngannou. Much could be made of those knee sleeves. I'm sure Cyril has noticed those on his opponent, Francis Ngannou. Tonight's fight clock is watched by Timex, official timekeeper of UFC. Timex watches have taken a licking and keep on ticking since 1854. Ngannou is in blue, Ngannou is in black.
Francis takes this one hard. Right away shot by Cyril. Getting close. I thought this would be very important for God. Get into the clinch, hang on Francis, make him carry him to try to blow up all that muscle.
That was a nice knee from the frame by Francis.
Ngannou certainly exercised some more patience in his championship win over Stipe Miocic's last March.
Since going to the Street Pro Tour. He really is. Much more patient, more effective.
These guys in the weigh-ins, they look the same size. Now that Francis is much bigger tonight. Like, look at his legs, man, compared to Cyril Gane. They look very similar size. Now they're just the same height. Ngannou hydrates overnight to this gargantuan size.
Weight to get down to 257.
Well, I bet he weighs 270 now. It looks like he weighs 270.
So he probably, to avoid missing the weight, just does need a little bit.
Doesn't need a little bit, yeah. No, he's not as
he definitely
fluid, but he looks way bigger.
Looked like perhaps a connection over the top of an elbow by Gane.
Francis just can't load up. If he starts loading up too much, it'll fatigue him.
This is where Gane excels. This is where he excels. Distance.
Body shot. Oh, like maybe it was on the groin, but the action continues.
Francis is staying on top.
Pretty good short power shots from Ngannou. Good options.
Good movement by Gane, though. Avoided a lot of big stuff.
I'm very surprised Gane hasn't thrown any leg kicks yet. And Francis is wearing the knee sleeves. That's such a massive part of this game anyways.
Sitting kick to the body lands for Gane. The body gets through for Gane. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in round one.
Francis literally just walks you down. So he's doing a good job of moving, and if you've seen him, he's only 10 fights in. But he's gone 5 rounds twice, and he's moved as effectively in round 5 as he has in round 1. So it'll be on Francis to do more with it. He just did. Kicks to try to slow Cyril Gane down.
Arguably the last time the undisputed heavyweight title was on the line, it was at the Apex last March in that 25-foot octagon. A lot more real estate tonight.
That's a big difference. Big difference for Francis in terms of closing the distance. He's had a couple of big fights there. Yep, the Rosen strike fight.
Francis potentially trying to take on now, down perhaps.
And honestly, like, this is good for Cyril. Because this is unfamiliar for Francis. This is not what he's used to doing.
Nice knee to the body there by Francis. And Cyril reverses it.
And that's why we always speak to the power of Francis.
I'm wondering if I got dirty tires there. That's so wide.
Because he usually puts it blow.
Look for the elbows off the break from Cyril Gane. He's excellent at those. He might even try to spin with that right elbow if he can get that right leg, right arm free. Yeah. He might try to spin with the left elbow rather.
Well, Francis is holding Cyril's left wrist, keeping him in close. He's reaching across, trying to limit what Gane could do with his offhand. Francis seems to be breathing a bit heavy.
A lot of work here.
Am I a good Neolite? Said. How are the doggos doing?
I just gave them some treats. They're doing good. You can rewind the VOD and see how I just gave them treats a little while ago. They, I just escorted them out of the room so they can nap in there and not bother me. Because once I give them some treats, they're like in my face for like the rest of the night looking for more treats. At some point, I'll bring them back in here. They're doing good though. You can feed them again too.
Give me 3 big deep breaths, please.
Good.
One more.
There's one of them that I want to gain some weight on him, no matter what it takes. I think he's too skinny.
Try to shoot some level changes on us. I need that cross, I need that double jab across the heart. Aim for his fucking tattoo. Put it right in his fucking chest. You understand? No chasing him on the cage. Reset. Drop your butt a half inch and throw your levels. We got no straight punches that are every time you punch, he's getting in front and get low. Uppercut one man. Don't look forward, just let it go. Straight punches and uppercuts if you get on the inside. So keep touching. Keep touching. Don't have to take. Give me a little bounce. Give me a little bounce and you can stand up. Let's go. Little bounce. Little bounce, Bubba. Let's go.
Given his genetic bandwidth, right, every time he throws anything, there's energy expenditure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one thing to take into consideration is if Francis has a knee injury, what kind of training was he able to do? Like, what is his condition suffer because he wasn't able to throw hard?
Yeah. I thought the corner advice for Francis was actually perfect. Telling him to change the target. Because every time Francis goes to throw, Gane almost dips his head down to avoid the big power shots. So if he throws those shots at the tattoo, Gane won't go down into one of those big shots that's coming his way.
Push kick to the lead leg of Gane from Francis.
Might have watched the fight too long. I didn't miss the break.
Side stance. Especially against a guy like Francis that isn't kicking very much.
Right. It's very awkward, and he'll throw a twisting front kick from this as well.
RR_Spec1.
Oh, thank you, RR
Thanks for
Spec.
following.
Spec, great racing the other day. I remember racing you just a few days ago. And I saw the Ghost lobby earlier. I should have joined. But I'll do after this maybe. Thank you.
It's like now we're settling into a much more Cyril Gane style fight. Yes. Staying on the outside is not being pressured like he was in that first round.
Well, I think energy conservation starts with Francis.
Yes.
Right? He has to slow it down a little bit, and that honestly speaks to his development as a fighter. Just understanding that he can't try to throw it to end the fight.
He got caught.
Yeah, he did. But the one thing we know about Francis, he can take a shot. He took a lot of big shots from Steve Ray Mioka. understand that if you can get one off, you can put somebody to sleep, then it may limit you staying active enough to find that shot. Especially against
Am I a good BOI?
who is so smart in
Said. All right, well, I may do another race scene.
Body kick starting to add up for Gunn.
You're entering now? What is your DR? Oh, good boy. Will we get mad? If I do another one?
Oh, yeah. No. Big boy.
Oh my God, did he do it? I forgot about that for a second. That was amazing.
Am I a good BOI? Said. Good luck.
Thank you.
But right now, as he's done on so many occasions, Cyril's kind of got him guessing. Now, this is good for Francis. He's got to throw more kicks. Because right now, he's having a tough time finding Gunn with his hands. Now, one thing Gunn isn't doing that he normally throws a lot more body kicks. I don't know if he feels the danger in kicking that round off to the body because of what's coming back in his direction. That's one of his best weapons.
Here's more telling him, keep touching him, keep touching him. They want Francis to just be active with his strikes. Big power in that.
Just under that elbow of Cyril Gane. Gane 12 of 19 unofficially to the body thus far. He's worked the lower half well.
He just keeps making him miss. He's making Francis miss. Oh, there it is. That's what Dewey Cooper asked for. He goes, when he comes in, throw the uppercut. He's dipping. He's panicking whenever you attack him.
Gane playing on the outside here, late round 2. All right, little bit of making history and start round 3 coming up.
And here's a beautiful front kick. Nice jab, good exchange here. Right hand over the top. Then pops with the jab from the right side. Here's the heel kick. I mean, just raise the hand, bounce off the shoulder on the way in. Go ahead.
Own the glory with UFC Strike Video NFTs. The first drop tomorrow, January 23rd at 11 a.m. Pacific. Sign up today at UFCstrike.com. Round 3 in this UFC heavyweight title unification bout. Francis Ngannou with the black and gold. Cyril Gane in the blue with gold trim.
Cyril Gane's corner asking him to keep his legs.
Francis is going to have to take some chances. He's got to take some chances on a thing that he has done so many times over the course of his career. Know that you can't take his and he can take yours. He's got to take some chances here. Because right now, at this fight, this is where Cyril Gane lives. And he can do this all night long.
Ngannou did land an uppercut a moment ago, but whiffed badly on that left hand.
Part of the knockout story for Cyril Gane was that they were supposed to be working light, and Francis went a little hard.
Right.
So he wanted to do this. Like
Knockout story in training, you mean?
he said he knocked him out of training.
Yeah.
That's what Francis said.
Francis Ngannou, that's enormous. Inside control.
That was huge.
That got the crowd And this is a visual we haven't seen in the Octagon. Cityl competing off of his back.
Right, Francis on top, inside control. Let's see what kind of positioning skills he has here, whether or not he can hold this.
Well, Cyril's starting to dig under him on the right side.
Cyril's also lifting up his knees and getting them into play.
We've seen Cyril submit people, right?
Yes.
We haven't seen Francis do much of this. Oh, he's got a shot down. Francis going to start going here.
Francis got Francis doing jiu-jitsu. And he's doing it well.
Yeah, he's doing really good. Oh, but now he's going to get some reversal.
Wins by submission for Francis Ngannou coming in, including a Kimura, I believe, in the UFC back in the day.
Yeah, it was nice. Nice Kimura. He said he learned it in the locker room before he went out there, you know? He's like, they taught me this from the back. He loves it. He wanted to do it.
Seemed like maybe an awkward landing there for Cityl.
Look at that. Beautiful by Francis. Beautiful adjustment.
That was a wizard kick by Francis. That's a judo throw. Cyril tried to duck under. Francis was able to keep him back in front of him. But this is a grueling round. This round is grueling. It's taxing for both men.
But unfortunately for Francis, even though he had him inside control, he didn't really get off any big shots there. A little bit when he had his back.
Yeah.
We got a couple off. Oh! There's that spinning elbow we were talking about earlier. He does that off the break.
Under 90 seconds, round 3. Ngannou, we see he misses tonight.
Yeah, he is. Well, that you kind of anticipated that, right? Because we've seen everybody fight. Gone missed that big.
Didn't miss there.
But now Francis is tired. His hands are low. He's kind of low up on his strikes.
His hands are moving slow too.
Yeah.
It's all the grappling.
It's all the grappling. He's just not used to really doing that in the fight. Last time we saw him have to grapple that much was the first Miocic's fight.
Gone landing at a 61% clip on his significant strikes thus far. That's a heavy hit.
Yep, great kick there by the champion. Francis goes for another shot. Gets to a double. He's on the wrong side though. He's got to get his hips out. Great job by Francis Ngannou. Got to a double leg and put him down.
Incredible. Right in front of us.
Couple big takedowns this round for Francis Ngannou now, keeping that weight on top of Cityl.
That's something we never anticipated. Francis being the one securing takedowns.
That's a big round for Francis.
Yes, it is. Confidence building round for the champion. Right here you see Francis catch the leg, and look at him, just power slam. I mean, you love that. You gotta love that. High impact. I mean, this is a finishing move. That's the 1, 2, 3. He goes wizard kick here, try to step across. Gon does a good job of staying in front of him. Then he tries to duck him. Francis just faces. And then show me the double leg. I mean, show me Big Francis' double leg, man.
Go back to that or set up your overhand. I need it off your level change. What do you got?
Mike Tyson, head movement side to side. Keep using that jab, champion. Straight punches up because will be there.
Hey, let's go have some fun, baby. Let's go, baby.
Look at this. Look at Ngannou. Throws the body shot, and then level change to the double. Gets the hands locked. I mean, come on, man. We've never seen this part of Francis Ngannou's game.
All right, round 4 is here. It's brought to you by Manscaped's Lawnmower 4.0, the official electric trimmer of UFC. Visit manscaped.com now. Dean Thomas, what do you have?
I tell you what, right now, the corner work from Ngannou has just been brilliant, and they're telling him all the right things to do. You know, move your head side to side, straight punches and uppercuts. But the reality is he has to be able to execute now. The longer this fight goes, he's getting tired. So it's a matter of execution because they're telling him exactly the right things to do.
I wonder if as we get into round 4 and 5, if the power threat isn't as severe. Because generally when you're fighting a guy like this, it's the first 7-8 minutes where you're really concerned about them putting your lights out. And we're in minute 16 now. I wonder if Cyril's going to take more chances.
And that might actually also be why Francis has resorted to grappling. Because he can still do that even though his hands aren't moving as fast.
Certainly a nice adjustment by Ngannou in round 3. Inside leg kick for Gane. Now sticks the jab.
There haven't been a lot of big moments for Gane.
That's true.
He's just been chipping away at Francis. He hasn't landed anything big, right? He landed a nice combination in round 2, and then he landed a spinning elbow.
Oh, that was a good turning side kick to the body. Spun away from it.
A lot of it's been this though. Little touching outside kick.
But I gotta wonder how the judges are.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, how do you score that? Whenever they're just kind of slapping the leg with the kick.
It's not hurting him. Like that hurts, right?
Yep. High kick around the neck for Gane.
But then that last one, he just touches him. I mean, does that count for anything?
Good body kick from Ngannou allows him to get hands clasped behind the back of Gane.
Francis got 2 underhooks here. He's got the bear hug. Stepping in front with the left leg. It's the right thing to do. If he's going to try to take him forward, if Cyril tries to face him, now Francis can take him backwards.
Beautiful.
Another takedown for Francis Ngannou. That is 3.
That's got to be his record for takedowns right there.
That is.
I think 1 is his record. He's so strong. It's crazy to watch.
Ngannou has never won a fight by decision. 16 wins, all of them finishes.
And Cyril Gane is doing his level best to hold on to the wrist of Francis.
Can't let that right hand go.
More takedowns in this fight for Ngannou than in his previous 13 UFC starts combined. 2 minutes to go in round 4. Tide starting to turn a little bit.
And based on takedowns, I mean, we would have never imagined that Cyril was fighting so well in round 1 and 2, and Francis changes the way the fight is being fought by taking him down multiple times.
And even in round 1, Ngannou thought about the takedown.
Yeah.
Cyril's looking for that Kimura again. Doesn't have it. Francis on top now, though, almost in mount. Almost in mount. He's going to slide those hips up, secure the upper body. Oh, good job by Cyril of engaging and getting back to half guard. But Francis is so strong.
But even this, right, Joe, this is for Gane unfamiliar.
Yes.
He's not used to this. As John said before this fight, he had never been taken down. So
1 minute to go in round 4. Already north of 3 minutes of ground control time and counted for Ngannou.
See, the thing is, if Francis opens up to try to land strikes, it gives Cyril the opportunity to get back up. Nice knee to the chest. Good job.
Shades of Silva versus Sonnen back in the day.
And again, Cyril Gane doing a really good job of wrist control. Francis is going around behind him. Amazing.
We talked a lot about the movement and cardio of Cyril Gane. You want to attack it? This is how you do it.
Yes.
We just didn't know that Francis possessed an ability to fight this fight to give himself a chance going into round 5.
Not only that, we never thought we'd see him try it.
It's crazy.
Perhaps down 2-0 at one point.
Big rounds 3 and 4 for the champ.
Ok, je vais être clair avec toi, Cyril. On perd le combat. On perd le combat. On ne peut pas perdre le combat contre
Cyril, we cannot lose the fight.
C'est impossible.
It's impossible.
Donc,
Okay.
tout le monde l'écoute, tout le monde le casque, on va chercher. On va
Everybody listen.
on perd le combat. On peut
We are
pas
going
perdre
to
le
come
combat.
back. We cannot lose this fight.
C'est impossible.
It's Fernand Lopez. Dude, it just totally crashed now. The stream, dude.
Man has had a tale of two corners right there. Not much in terms of appreciable advice from Fernand Lopez. Perhaps something got lost in translation.
I just told him, you can't lose this fight. But the reality is, if he gets taken down again, he will lose this fight. And this is 2-2 going into round 5, at least in my opinion.
And even back in the day in 2018, when Francis Ngannou first challenged Stipe Miocic for the title, a night on which he didn't recognize himself, still went the full 25. And looking like we might go the distance here tonight as well. Live odds, Ngannou a near 3-1 favorite. That's telling.
A little lead elbow there by Gon. Woo!
This is a tense ass fight. Big round right here.
And it really isn't. The danger has really subsided. You can see it. You can see Francis's punches coming out. So if you're Cyril Gane, you gotta take chances if you hope to get this victory. Because if Francis gets close, he's gonna just use his power and explosiveness to take it home.
Combination from Gane back to Ngannou up.
Cyril definitely seems to be the faster of the two.
Take down for Gane. Let's see if Ngannou accepts being on his back. Yes, he is. That is a tell. Because when he fought Miocic, he was far too willing to lay on his back. Oh, there he is. He got the end of it. That's the difference in Francis Ngannou today opposed to the guy in 2018.
Trying to leverage a hip, but Gane able to get him back on his back, sort of here.
Who'd have ever been? It looked like he was about to try a triangle.
Yeah, it looked like
it looks like he was about to try a triangle. Mick Maynard's over here laughing like, oh!
Leg attack.
But that makes no sense. That makes no sense for Cyril Gane.
He won before.
Yes.
He probably thought he could get it.
But that's
a huge mistake.
That is a fight IQ issue there for Cyril Gane.
Huge mistake.
Oh, he got it moving.
He's got it again, though.
Again.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Francis is in real trouble. This is real bad. Yeah, he is.
Well, but now Gane needs to try to use this to sweep.
Wow, dude.
Still attacking the leg lock.
Ooh, probably hurts bad. Couldn't get it.
Past the knee line.
Yeah, he doesn't have it.
It's okay here.
Francis is fine here.
Throw a punch, Francis. Throw that shit.
You gotta try to use this to get back on top.
Yeah, but Gane is adjusting.
Oh my goodness, dude. This round is wild.
No doubt. Yeah, exactly.
He has had to grapple more.
He's too tired to do shit though. He ain't doing anything. 2 minutes. Can't just lay on him.
Oh my goodness, Francis is about to mount him and get to the arm triangle position. Very impressive by the champion to recognize. I mean, honestly, it was Cyril Gane trying the leg lock that started this. He was in full top control.
Yes.
Ngannou does need to land something, though, right? He does have top position, but he hasn't done anything damaging.
But there's a minute 35. If he can maintain this position,
in most instances, right?
Yeah.
Bird's getting anxious.
Well, especially because he's in half guard, right? Francis looking for a guillotine, perhaps.
Gane is doing the right thing by building up into the half guard. but he's not creating enough of an angle. Half guard sweep ain't gonna get it done. Francis' base is too heavy.
Under a minute to decide the heavyweight championship. And wouldn't that be something if Francis Ngannou leaned on his wrestling and grappling to successfully defend his title?
It absolutely feels that way. It feels like that is what's gonna be what keeps him his championship as we get it to the end. Now, I mean, putting too much value in the top control without not much being done. But I mean, Francis spent the last 2.5 minutes on top.
Yes. I mean, he's going to try to use the handcuffs, put his hand behind his back. He's still maintaining top position. I mean, he really hasn't done much damage, but this is a long time for top control. Much more than Cyril Gane has had.
Final 10 seconds. And it looks as though Ngannou will end the fight in a relatively dominant position. Incredible. What a rally from Ngannou after a tough start. He goes the full 25 with Cyril Gane, and perhaps Ngannou will finally win a fight by decision. A seemingly dejected Cyril Gane back to the blue corner. Will he see his O go tonight? Our fight replay is brought to you by Sweet Sweat. Meet your motivation.
Here's a front kick to the chest, partially deflected by Cyril Gane. There's a jab behind it, and Francis with a kick to the body. There's a jab by Cyril. And here's that wheel kick attempt. Kind of bounced off the shoulder on the way in and glanced off the head. And here's the big slam. When Cyril goes to throw this kick, Francis catches that leg and just slams all 247 pounds of him to the mat. And here's Francis attempting and executing a double leg. Amazing. Jab by Cyril Gane. There's that spinning back kick to the body, sort of glanced off the gut. And here's another takedown by Francis. Now, this is the takedown by Cyril. I mean, what an amazing opportunity. He was in a great position, but went for a leg lock and got reversed.
I think also that speaks to having 10 fights in your professional career. You know, I don't know what the decision is going to be, but ultimately, if this goes to Francis Ngannou, they will look back on this as just a massive mistake by Cyril Gane to try a leg lock from the top position in round 5 of a fight that seemed to be 2-2.
And it seems like a lot of the fan base was looking for this long-form visual evidence of Francis Ngannou's improvement, and that's not always going to happen given the power. But clearly you saw tonight all the work that they've been doing, a lot of questions answered for the UFC heavyweight champion, Francis Ngannou. Will he stay that way? One final time tonight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Francis the Predator Ngannou.
Just said evolution, the evolution of your game. Francis, congratulations on defending your title. A completely unexpected way to do it. You showed your skill in grappling, your takedowns. Coming into this fight, what did you expect from Cyril Gane, and what, if anything, surprised you?
Well, I know that it's going to be a tough opening.
no doubt, I know him. And well, I was surprised that he holds until the end of the fight, you know. But he was very, very good, you know how to manage that. But the only thing that I had to do, and my coach were reminding me all the time, like stay composed, calm down, don't chase him, you know, trust yourself. And yeah, man, we get it. Hey, it's been an incredible journey. It's been a very tough training camp, very tough 10 months, a lot of shit, you know. I came like 3 weeks ago. I hurt my knee, tore my MCL completely, hurt my ACL and all those stuff. You know, man, wanted to call out this fight, but couldn't see myself retreat from this fight because it was a moment for me to make a statement, you know, and to remind people that I'm a champ. You guys might sleep on me, you know, kind of like forget about me. I put in work every day, and now I belong to, I train at Extreme Couture, which is the elite class of wrestling there. We have great coaches there for wrestling and jiu-jitsu. So my ground game is now evolving in it's gonna be another level, you know, man. But as I said, a lot of shit. And tonight I'm just gonna celebrate with my team out here. Everyone put in work, you know, stay around supporting me mentally because it was very tough. My family, my fans, all around the world, you know. Basically in Cameroon, my home country, I feel a lot of love from that country, man. They've sent me a huge support, something that I can give back. It's been an incredible journey.
Now, it was beautiful to see this evolution in your game and adding the grappling, but we've heard talk of you potentially boxing. Have you thought about doing that? What is your future plan? You obviously retain the title. It's your option now what to do with your future.
Well, as I always say, option is always in the back of my, boxing is always in the back of my pocket. It's something that I must do before the end of my career. And right now I'm really looking toward to any opportunity to get that because it's not like I have a lifetime here, you know, so yeah, I better start thinking about it.
Well, congratulations, sir. Amazing fight. Francis Ngannou, ladies and gentlemen, the heavyweight champion of the world! I'm here with Cyril Gane. Cyril, coming into this fight, you knew what to expect from Francis in terms of power. You had trained with him before. What, if anything, was surprising to you in this fight?
At first, thank you very much for all the people behind me. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry for today. Congratulations for Francis. He did very well. I'm disappointed. I'm a little bit sad. But it's a good experience. It's a really good experience. And I think I'm just arriving in this game. So the future is in front of me.
For sure you're just arriving in this game. You've only been a professional for 3 years now. The fact you've already made it to the interim title and then challenged for the undisputed title is amazing. It was a great fight, and it was an honor to call your fight. I look forward to seeing you again, sir. Cyril Gane, ladies and gentlemen.
Thrill on one side, agony on the other. I think there are strong indicators that Cyril Gane could eventually become the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion, but the path to that heavyweight golden glory goes through Extreme Couture in Las Vegas, and the still class of the big men, Cameroon's Francis Ngannou. Brandon Moreno has done it!
I see fighters like Brandon, and I can relate because I know that journey is not easy. We partner with Brandon and other athletes so they can focus on becoming the best they can be, which is similar to what ZipRecruiter does for job seekers. It works like a personal recruiter, getting people the opportunities they deserve.
Everything changed for me when I found the right opportunity.
If you're looking for your own career breakthrough, you need to use the best tool out there, ZipRecruiter. Go to ZipRecruiter.com and put ZipRecruiter to work for you.
UFC's upcoming schedule looks like this. February 5th, UFC Fight Night, Hermanson versus Strickland. That one back at the UFC Apex. It is yours on ESPN+. Saturday, February 12th, you may have heard live on ESPN Plus pay-per-view, UFC 271, Adesanya versus Whitaker 2. Feb 19, former lightweight champ Rafael dos Anjos set to headline against first-time main eventer, the oncoming Rafael Fiziev. That card is on ESPN Plus. And we'll close out the month on the 26th with another high-stakes lightweight main event between Beneil Dariush and Islam Makhachev. That one is also wall-to-wall on ESPN Plus. Well, it has been a hell of a week here in Anaheim, California. UFC 270 is a wrap. The executive producers of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC President Dana White, Ari Emanuel, and Patrick Weitzel. Our executive VP of Operations and Production is Greg Borsari. VP of Live Production and coordinating producer Zach Candido. Tonight's show has been produced by Michael Lappy LaPlante and directed by the venerable Anthony Gio Giordano. The stars were out tonight, the A-listers, the UFC celebs, and how about Said Nurmagomedov making quick work of Cody Stamann? You got to think if he was not on the radar of the rest of the bantamweight top 15, perhaps he is now. A lot of show-stopping performances here tonight. Mike Tyson saw all of them. What a war between Michel Pereira and the newcomer Andre Fialho. Got to think Fialho will be heard from in the future, but tonight belongs to Michel Pereira, who has now reeled off 4 consecutive wins at welterweight. Then it was the first championship of 2022. Brandon Moreno came in the man to beat. In a wicked close fight, though, it goes to Davison Figueiredo, who is now a 2-time UFC flyweight champion. Perhaps there will be a 4th installment. And Francis Ngannou had to dig deep, but he gets his first decision win. He is still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. With that, for Joe Rogan, Daniel Cormier, Megan O'Leary, Dean Thomas, and the rest, Sean Anderson, so long from SoCal. We'll see you next month from Houston for UFC 271. The UFC 270 post-show live on ESPN Plus starts in a moment. We'll see you there.
Francis Ngannou, the heavyweight champion of the UFC. That's the baddest man on earth.
Francis Ngannou has arrived!
He's one of the craziest stories in all of sports.
The humblest beginnings in Cameroon to a brief stint as a homeless man in Paris, France, but he's the baddest man on the planet now.
The new era has come.
Who will save us? Doubt who is leading mixed martial arts in France. Enter Cyril Gane.
These two sparred together. His coaches used to be Francis's coaches.
Francis Ngannou left that camp, and now Cyril Gane is the star of that camp.
Dude's a real problem for Francis Ngannou.
This man has become one of the best heavyweights in MMA. He can punch your lights out. He's got submissions.
He's dangerous. He's undefeated. He's just got everything you look for.
And the interim heavyweight championship is on the line.
Oh my God!
Cyril Gane on the cusp of a world title, and that is it. France has a UFC champion, Cyril Gane.
This is an interim belt, but this is my ticket to Francis Ngannou.
If I'm Francis Ngannou on this team right now, I am game planning because we've never seen anything like this before.
Now, that former training partner and former friend is just that. Former.
Who will save?
I'm the champ. I'm gonna prove it.
You go into the fight with Ngannou, you go to sleep.
I have more skills than him, and we're gonna win this fight.
This guy's the real deal. Him and Francis is a badass heavyweight fight.
The next chapter in the epic saga for the flyweight title.
Oh my God, he got it! He got it! Brandon Moreno is the undisputed flyweight champion!
Davison Figueiredo wants that title back.
Champion versus UFC history.
Unbelievable! You're sitting at home watching this, and you just go, holy The double champ is what he wants!
Master, teach me Kung Fu.
One of the most epic fights.
There's nothing I do better in this life than fighting.
I'm broken, baby. This team is unbroken.
We have a sport with some of the best athletes in the world.
One of the greatest knockouts you'll ever see.
The UFC has never been stronger.
It does not get any better. This is a crazy sport, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just a fan of the UFC, and I'm a fan of MMA, and somehow I ended up here. I'm still getting warmed up. A lot of people in the game, they've been out here for like damn near 10 years, and they still don't know what I'm doing.
He came out as though he had been in the UFC for 20 years and was waiting for his title shot.
Even if you don't like me, just literally pull all that aside and look what I've done.
I gotta come in here and dominate. He has vaulted to UFC superstardom. Who wants to see a fight?
Fighting Anderson Silva was one of the best moments of my life. I've seen this guy, I know his blade work. Legacy moments. I want to create those iconic moments in history, so by the time it's done, after I fought everyone and beaten everyone, they can say, this is the guy. He's the one. He's the GOAT.
Absolutely incredible.
This is as real as it gets. And it's mind-blowing.
Got some cameras.
Is it on? Dad, the fights are starting.
This is my house. I am actually homeless, and I live at the UFC Performance Institute. Come on.
What an amazing night of fights.
At its apex, Pride Fighting Championships rivaled professional sports leagues here in North America. It was like the Super Bowl meets WrestleMania meets the biggest rock and roll act ever. And Kazushi Sakuraba was a bona fide rock star.
He looks absolutely not the part of being this badass fighter that he really is.
Sakuraba is like a mythical creature. He really is legendary for not only his fight performances, but his attitude and his risk-taking. Sakuraba was huge for Japan, huge for MMA, and it was the biggest organization in the world. I mean, that's where you want it to be.
Sakuraba made Pride. I think without Sakuraba, Pride wouldn't have existed.
自分というかその選手が攻めるところを見たいと。
I was gonna tell him I don't see any lobbies that I want to join. There's nothing great out here. I love how I just lose sound like over and over again. I'm sure I lost sound like an hour ago.
If Ferrari's bold claim about its 2022 Formula One car development is anything to go by, the Scuderia is pulling out all the stops in its bid to be a title challenger again. There was a lot of scope for recovery in 2021 given how mediocre the 2020 Ferrari had been with its serious power shortfall and compromised aerodynamics. So third place in the Constructors' Championship with 5 podiums and 2 pole positions formed a respectable season in the second year of Ferrari's recovery.
I don't see any reason to do that, and there's nothing else to do.
Much more is expected from F1's oldest giant. Whether that can be delivered in 2022 depends on the success of its major car and engine developments. Ferrari claims it has significantly updated its internal combustion engine and made major changes under the bodywork for its 2022 car. F1's most famous team has not won a Grand Prix since 2019, having spent the past 2 seasons recovering from a major setback, primarily on the power unit side, but also with its chassis. Question marks over Ferrari's engine performance in late 2019 led to FIA technical directives that clamped down on certain techniques and left Ferrari with a significant power deficit. Ferrari partially addressed that with its 2021 power unit and introduced a new hybrid system during the season that resulted in a notable improvement in performance and was the basis of the 2022 power unit's energy recovery system. Ferrari's also been developing a new V6, partly to optimise the design for the new 10% ethanol fuels F1's adopting in 2022 and recover the roughly 20 horsepower that's been lost because of that fuel change. But primarily it's part of an ambitious project to address its remaining engine deficit. This new V6 has been described by team boss Mattia Binotto as significantly different to the current one, as Ferrari saw a lot of opportunities in development and changed it quite a lot, especially in the design of the combustion engine itself. Ferrari's new engine design is understood to not follow the split turbo concept pioneered by Mercedes, where the compressor is mounted at the front of the engine and the turbine further back. Instead, its innovations include the intercooler solution and the combustion technology. Combining superfast ignition with ways of making the intake mixture more turbulent and therefore explosive, and getting the flame to quickly spread to the edges of the combustion changer are the keys to improving combustion and maximising the 500 bar fuel pressure allowed under the current regulations. This is where Ferrari's significant changes to its power unit will likely arise, and it means while the engine's architecture will remain
I guess I'm
conventional
going to end
in
the
terms
stream
of
here. We did a
turbo's
bunch of
layout,
driving
it should
today.
be more compact
I'll stream
and
again
more
tomorrow
effective with
earlier
its
in the day,
combustion.
and we'll do some dailies.
In addition, Bonotto says Ferrari's pursued
It's been a
new
good week,
ideas
so
on its chassis.
I will join them. I don't
Just
want to
like
stream when I
every
join the
engine
party,
manufacturer's had
and we're
to
pretty much
adjust
done
to
anyway. I
fuel.
feel pretty
Every
tired.
team is also
See you
building
guys
brand
next time.
new cars
Good night.
built to entirely different technologies.
Thank you for watching.